Hey everyone, and welcome to the stream. So, yesterday was my birthday, and I turned 29 yesterday. Wow. I am literally almost 30. Can you believe it? And yet people still tell me that I look really young. So, yeah, I guess that's that. Yesterday I had to work, but I did make a cake. I made a chocolate cake with chocolate icing for my birthday. Well, actually, I had made the cake the day before, and it was really good. Really tasty, really nice and moist. And I also got a couple of gifts from some of my coworkers and regulars. So that was fun. And yeah, so anyway, welcome to the modding scene for Doki Doki Literature Club. I have a few mods that I want to play today. So we'll get on to that. Let's see. This first one we're going to play is Cinnamon Valentine, featuring none other than Sayori. I mean, how can you not love the cinnamon roll? She is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely wonderful. And she's holding 2 cinnamon rolls in her hand. So, how can you not like that? Alright, let's start the date. Let's see. What should we name our guy? How about Ren? I feel like that's a good name. Oh, there's already mayhem. Alright, calm down, Ren. You prepared for this the whole week. So much research and preparation. Oh, who am I kidding? I spent the whole week reading romance manga with Natsuki. I can't believe that I'll actually be acting like a manga character. Maybe Natsuki is right. I am a dummy sometimes. No, I planned the day out well. It's gonna be fine. I'm doomed. Maybe I should think of a different strategy for today. Oh! Doorbell jump scare. Well, guess it's showtime. Let's hope I have the power of God and Honey-May on my side. Oh, this guy is screwed. As I open the door, I am blinded by the prettiness of the girl in front of me. Hey, Ren. Oh my gosh, that is such a beautiful outfit. Wow, she looks really cute in that. Oh man, wow, you look really nice. Thanks. I brought you something. I heard it's tradition for girls to make chocolate for their date on Valentine's Day. So I made some with Monica yesterday, and I even made you a custom box. Also, yes, I am aware that Valentine's Day is like 2 weeks ago. But I've been wanting to play this for a while, so shush. Wow, Sayori wasn't lying. The box really is handmade, and inside there's a lot of chocolate. Although there is some missing. I may have eaten a few of them on the way here. I'm really sorry, but they looked so delicious, and I just couldn't help it. No need to be sorry, Sayori. I start patting Sayori on the head. I would have shared with you anyway. Thanks. Okay, you can stop now. I'm not a dog. Really now. I would say that you love treats as much as a puppy would love them. As I say that, I feed Sayori a piece of chocolate. She's got a chocolate stain on her cheek. So good. I still don't want to be a dog because that would mean I couldn't eat this delicious chocolate. Huh, she has a bit of chocolate on her cheek. Maybe I could try out one of the scenes from one of the mangas. Haha, true. But I wouldn't mind being one. As I say that, I lick the chocolate from Sayori's cheek. Ren. Let's head out now. Yeah, that was a little awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have done that trick with the chocolate. Never mind that. It's just one small mishap. I will make this the most perfect romantic date that Sayori has ever experienced. Hey, Ren. Where are we even going? You'll see. Oh, come on. Give me a hint at least. Nope, you're gonna have to wait. Please. Just a teensy hint? Nuh-uh. Patience is a virtue, my dear Sayori. You'll just have to wait and see. Mimi. Sayori might be pouting now a little, but I want to see the surprise on her face once I bring her to a fancy restaurant. Wow, way to spoil the surprise for us. MC. It's gonna cost me most of my allowance, but seeing my precious bun happy is worth it. And we both know how much happiness she needs and deserves. And here we are. Whoa! It looks really pretty here, but... I'm sorry, Ren, but I left my wallet at home. Haha, my dear Sayori. What kind of a gentleman would I be if I let you pay for this meal? But Ren, it's Sayori, it's fine. I don't mind paying for it. Fine. Now let's sit down and order. I hope Sayori doesn't feel bad about me paying. It's fine. Today it's about me making her happy, so I'm sure she'll get over it. But I should probably ask if she's alright just in case. Hey, Sayo? You good? Yeah. I'm just having a hard time choosing. Everything looks so good. Oh, don't worry, Sayori. You have all the time you need. Alright. I chose what I want. Awesome. I signaled the waiter to come here. Hello, sir and madame. What would you like to order? I'll have the spaghetti bolognese and some cola. And you, madame? Just the salad and water? Alright, we'll get you your food in a jiffy. Did Sayori only order a salad? Maybe she's just not hungry. That's it, yeah. It couldn't be me messing up. Of course not. We wait for a few minutes before our food arrives. Enjoy your food. Thanks. This feels horrible. Sayori is barely touching the food. Did I screw up? What did I think was gonna happen? Sayori is not some fine maiden that drinks tea and eats caviar. Sayori is the type of girl that enjoys pizza and cola. In my stunts? The chocolate, the gentleman facade. I ruined her Valentines. I had one job. One fucking job. Make Sayori happy. And I failed. Now she's just eating her salad here. With that awful look on her face. Hey, Ren. Are you okay? You look really down. You can talk to me. Oh my gosh, the bean. I must protect the bean. I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry, I made this date all awkward. I acted like the dumbass took you to this place. I just wanted to make today special for you. I appreciate that you tried to do this all for me. But I love you for you. I don't want some fancy schmancy man. I want you. Sure, that chocolate thing caught me off guard, and this place makes me feel a bit inadequate. But I am happy that you tried so hard. But today is not about me. It's about us. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything, dummy. Let's just enjoy our day. I love you. I love you too. Okay, that was really sweet. Alright, let's head out of here, shall we? Now the question is, where? My parents are still out of town. We could head to my place and have some fun. Just you and me, Mr. Cow, and Mrs. Bird. Oh, so a double date. Yes! Mr. Cow is terrible at dating. We gotta help him get with Miss Bird. Now, I know that you might not know how to help him, but I'll definitely be able to get them together. Low blow. That cheeky little grin. That's not in the base game. But I genuinely love that. Hehe, I know. Now let's go. As we walk throughout the city, Sayori tugs at my sleeve. What's up? Hey, I'm kinda thirsty. Can we head to a store before we go home? Oh, yeah, sure. Wanna go with me? Sure, at least I can pick out a drink. Oh no. What? With you picking out your drink, we'll have to stay the night there. Hey, I'm not that bad. Remember when we went to that burger place? We spent an hour picking what you wanted just for you to choose what you usually have. Still, don't be such a meanie. Fine, fine. Now let's pick up the pace before it gets cold. Whoa. It's pretty big here. Yeah, it is. Well, I'll let you grab what you want. I'm running over to the drink section. Try not to trip and fall. Now, what do I want? Bottle of sweet tea could be nice. As I look for the sweet tea, I come across the hygiene and personal care section. Amongst all the various items, I find some boxes of condoms. Should I grab them? Are we that far in our relationship? As I contemplate taking the next big step in our relationship, Sayori suddenly rushes toward me, so I swiftly hide the box in my pocket. Hey Ren, you grabbed what you need? Yeah, I'm just looking for the sweet tea. In the hygiene section? Yeah. I also wanted to see if they have some cheap shaving cream. Alright. Well, grab everything you need and let's go. Hope you'll buy something fun as well. Yeah, sure. I hope she didn't realize that I grabbed the box. Sayori and I finish our shopping and head to our home. Finally, we arrived. Now what do we want? Shush, no talking. First, we get on the couch. Sayori, you lazy bun. So, what do we do now? Well, since I found my wallet and I'm still hungry, I was thinking that this time I would treat you by ordering pizza. Sayori then looks into her wallet and her smile instantly drops. What's wrong? Say, you wouldn't mind putting up your gentleman act again and splitting the bill with me? Of course, Sayori. But only on one condition. Huh? We are not getting Hawaiian. Aw, come on. No. Your food war crimes will not be tolerated any longer. Oh, it's this again, isn't it? The pineapple on pizza debate. You just don't know what's good. I do not want to hear any more of your blasphemy. Honestly, I'm on MC's side, because I don't... Even if I liked pineapples, I surely wouldn't eat them on a pizza. You jerk. Is salami fine, at least? Good choice. Alright, order is placed. What do we want to do now? Good question. How about I be your butt at Garf Cart? I would love to see you try. And so we started playing Garf Cart. A 5-round tournament, and it's the last round. Both of us are tied. Come on, Ren. Start trying a bit. Oh no, what will I do? How could I ever catch up? I don't like that tone. Hahaha. Eat a lasagna bomb. What? No! You meanie. And I win. Haha, Sayori, you can't expect to beat me at this game. You know what I can beat you at? What? Tickling. Oh no, that face. No! Sayori suddenly jumps on me and starts tickling me. Ha! Please! Haha! Oh dear. Mercy! Ha! The pizza is here. Fine, the pizza has saved you. Next time my tickling will be your doom. Oh boy. Well, here's the pizza. Open it! Open it! Alright, geez. As I open the pizza, I look over at Sayori, who looks like a lion that just caught a gazelle. Sayori, your hunger sometimes terrifies me. What's wrong? Please don't eat with your mouth full, you'll choke. Oh, alright. We picked a good pizza. Yep, I like it as well. Although I would have liked to have a few more slices, but someone here has devoured them. Yeah, must have been Mr. Cal. Yeah, sure. So what now? Let's head upstairs and watch something. Okay, sure, could be fun. And that's where I'm saving and quitting. Because, A, I'm kind of afraid to find out what happens next. And B, I have a bunch of other mods that I want to play. So, we'll move on. This next one is called DDLC Act 4 Plus, which basically takes place after the good ending of DDLC. So, yeah, everyone's here again. So, what should we name this MC? How about MC? Yeah, sure. How original. The player has achieved the special ending of the game. Yep, it all starts right here. Hey MC, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for spending so much time with us all. You worked so hard to make each and every one of us happy. You comforted us through our hard times. And you helped us all get along with each other. Do you get it, MC? Because I'm president now, I understand everything. You really didn't want to miss a single thing in this game, did you? You saved and loaded so many times just to make sure you could spend time with everyone. Only someone who truly cares about the Literature Club would go that far. But all along, that's all I ever wanted. For everyone to be happy and care about each other. It's kind of sad, you know. After all you've done for us, there isn't much I can do for you in return. But there is someone I do want to talk to. See you later, MC. Okay, this bit of dialogue is different. Oh. Huh? Okay, that was quick. An empty void. Why am I back? I didn't want to come back, MC. Hello, Monica. Sayori? What are you doing here? I now understand this reality, Monica. Everything is just a game. Wait, how did you... I don't know how, but I know everything now. I understand what your intentions were. Because you know there's a real world out there, you're only trying your best to get there. But I'm afraid it's impossible. I know that, but I thought if I'd at least get close to the player, I would get closer to reality. Monica, please, you've already hurt yourself and everyone in the game, including the player. You need to accept this reality. The player? How did I hurt the player? All the player wanted was to play a normal dating sim. It was the player's choice to choose what they wanted to be with. Well, this time they chose to spend time with everyone. But you didn't give them any choice and trapped them in the space room. Let's put all that behind us and accept the reality we belong in. I will try. But what now? I can bring you back, and we can pretend none of this ever happened. Actually, I have a better idea. Let me see if I can still access the console. Huh? That's odd. I'm not able to access the script. Oh, maybe because I'm the president of the club now. Does it work that way? I'm not exactly sure. That's what I guess anyway. What exactly were you going to do? I wanted to restart the game, and I mean restart it all the way back to the beginning of the script. But also, can you keep your memories? I don't want the same thing to happen. With everything reset, I would do the same thing as last time. Sure, that's not a bad idea. Oh, and also, how are you feeling? I know you suffer from depression, but are you feeling okay? It's complicated, but I'm feeling pretty good and happy right now. The player had spent time with everyone in the game, and knowing that made me really happy. I'm glad to live in a reality where the player is nice and would spend time with all of us. And Monica, I will restart the game like you wanted. It may not be the exact same, but let's make sure nothing goes wrong. Alright, I'm ready now. Okay, just give me a sec. Wow. The script has been reset. And we're back at the start. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! MC, you always do this. Were you thinking about going without me again? Again? Yeah, you always leave without me. Well, if you did show up earlier, I would have waited every day. I tried my best. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, MC, since you're not in any club, can you join mine? Sayori is the vice president of the Literature Club. I'm honestly surprised she has a role in a club. But the Literature Club is still pretty new and small, so I'm guessing she was one of the earlier members. No way, I'm not even interested in literature. Come on, I've already told my clubmates about you. At least pay us a visit. Why were you talking about me? It's not like they would care. Well, your old classmate is the president and she cared. My old classmate. Just please visit us after school hours, okay? Fine, but it better be worth it. Wow, the script really is different. After school, I meet up with Sayori to guide me to her club room. It's located in an area at school I'm unfamiliar with. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the friend I told you about came to visit us. Eh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Welcome to the club, MC. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she is probably a first year. Natsuki, please behave nicely. Everyone in the school is welcome here. Don't worry, she's really nice once you get to know her. And this is Yuri. Please be patient with her. She gets shy sometimes. Sayori, don't say that out loud. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? Yeah, it feels like yesterday since I've last seen you. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... Oh, I almost forgot to mention, Natsuki made cupcakes today. Don't say it like that. I'll go get them. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. 10 minutes have passed. Yuri prepared some tea for me and also shared some of her interests of books to me. Wow, so many typos. It's kind of hard to like autocorrect while I'm reading through all of this. So MC, are you gonna join the club? We showed you how nice we can be. I think about it for a while. You know what? I'll join you. You seem like great people. I was thinking about the anime club, but I guess this would be a good place to read manga and maybe I could check out some other books. Wow, I totally didn't expect it to be that easy. How about we celebrate with a club activity? Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. MC, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey MC, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Wait, Sayori, do you mind staying here for a bit? I need to talk. Sure. MC, you can go ahead. I'll catch up. I head out the room and see Yuri and Natsuki in the distance. So, Monika, what's on your mind? I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for giving me a second chance. I promise I will let the game go on its own and not mess around with anyone's character files. Everyone deserves a second chance, and you are a redeemable person. Thank you. I guess we can leave now. Aw, that's sweet. Wait, Monika. There is something. Can you, Sayori, you are so predictable. Here you go. She literally just spawned in a cookie. Oh, a cookie. Thanks, Monika. I tried to do something cool with the code, but then I realized it doesn't work that way, so I just threw it to you. But I already had one on me, so yeah. Now then, let's have a great time now, shall we? Of course. Oh, and Monika, you've noticed a change today, right? Now that you mention it, MC acted different than last time. I really wasn't expecting him to join that quickly. Well, that might have to do with when I met him in the morning. Huh, I guess you acting a little different is what slightly changed what he said. The script sure is amazing and more advanced than I thought. Well, let's see what's gonna happen tomorrow. Or maybe the festival. Ooh, the festival. I wonder what that would be like. I sure was busy at school yesterday. MC! Good morning. Sayori, as bubbly as ever. How are you today? I'm doing great. Did you write a poem? Yep, can't wait to show it to all of you. What's so funny? Nothing, let's just go now. And please come early today, okay? Sure, I'm free after school hours, so that's no problem. Oh, hang on, I need to drink some more water. My second day here. Hopefully things go well today. I do have to show my poem to the 4 girls. Welcome back, MC. Looks like you're the first one to arrive, other than me, of course. I've written a poem. I hope it's not too bad. How can I impress a class star like Monika with this poem? I don't even have experience writing poems. Don't worry about the poem. None of us are professional writers. Just write whatever comes to your mind. That's the beauty of poetry. I'm honestly relieved by Monika's statement. I guess I have nothing to worry about then. Monika smiles sweetly. Just be yourself. Sayori enters the club. Ah, sorry I'm late. Relax, Sayori, you're actually early today. But what made you think you were late? I was getting some snacks. You know I carry snacks with me, right? Well, if you do have them right now, Natsuki likes these, but I have some extra for you. I'm glad to see Sayori have a good friend like Monika. Natsuki and Yuri enter. Oh, you're early today. That's unexpected. I guess you really are staying at the club. Natsuki, I know you're trying your best, but be a little nicer to our new member. The girls can chat about this later. Let's start with the meeting now, shall we? Okay, everyone. Let's share our poems with each other. And don't criticize MC's poem too hard, since it's his first day. I thought criticizing is what helps you improve. I agree with Natsuki on this one. Yeah, I guess. A couple minutes after MC shared his poem with Monika. Huh? You're asking for our president? Yeah, she's here. Monika, someone wants to speak to you. What's up? I'm free to talk now. The club president meeting? I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I'll be right there. Ah, that's right. The game is technically returned to normal. And so everything that goes on in the real world is happening in the game. I think. I shared my poem with everyone here. Natsuki didn't seem too happy with it, but it looked more like she didn't want to admit to liking it. Yuri, on the other hand, was a little nervous, but was quite impressed by it for a first-timer. Sayori liked it a lot and had a smile while reading my poem. Monika was the one I was afraid of the most. But to my surprise, she liked it. She even gave me a writing tip titled Monika's Writing Tip of the Day, which was a pretty good tip, I will say. Hey, MC. I remember you mentioning you read manga yesterday. So, would you like to see a collection I keep in the closet? Natsuki, this isn't the way. You'll leave a bad first impression if you just make MC read your manga in the literature club. How about you read some novels? I can suggest a few. What are you trying to do, Yuri? Just let me share my interests with MC. You can have him if he hates my manga. No, you two are not having this argument. This stops now. Whatever. Yuri, I saw you start this. Please apologize to Natsuki. I'm surprised Sayori is acting responsible like this. I guess she's taking the role of vice president more seriously than I thought. Sorry, Natsuki. I didn't mean to hurt you. I promise. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? I just wanted to spend some time with MC, you know? I'll continue reading my portrait of Markov. Let's go near the closet. I'll be waiting. That sure was something, wasn't it? They've never argued like this before. This is like the first time it's happened. It's no wonder you're vice president. You're really good at dealing with this stuff. Well, Monika isn't here right now, so I had to step in. Oh yeah, just noticed that Monika is not present in the club room. I guess as club president, she has a lot of work. Where is she anyway? Oh, she's currently attending a club president meeting. Probably has something to do with the festival. I just realized the festival is next week. What are we gonna do for the festival anyway? We'll have to wait for Monika to come back so we can hear what she has to say. For now, go spend time with the other girls. What about you? Look, we walk to school together every day, MC. Not after joining high school. Well, I had my reasons, but I promise I will be there every day from now on. You better be awake then. I'm not gonna come over to your room and wake you up. Alright. Just go spend time with the others, okay? Sayori sits down and starts to write something. Meanwhile, Natsuki seems to be searching for something in the closet. Huh? Where's my manga collection? Damn it, Monika, did you keep them on the top shelf again? Oh hey Natsuki, what's up? I can't find my manga. What's that at the bottom? I point to a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. There they are. I guess Monika finally got some sense now. What does Monika have to do with this? Oh, she just keeps her books back in the closet at the end of the day. I see. She used to put it on the top shelf because she's afraid the teacher will find it. I guess she understands me now. When I first joined the club, she would make an excuse that there was no space here, but I could always find some space where I could reach. I would always ask Yuri for help reaching them. She got tired of it at one point, so I kept a chair in here to help me reach the top shelf where Monica would keep my books. By the way, what's up with you and Yuri? Sayori did mention you two never fight, but what happened today? I don't really know. I don't know why she acted like that today. I mean, I thought the literature club was a safe place to read manga. I know there's also the anime club, but I don't want to be with a bunch of weirdos. Not all of them are weirdos, you know. There was even a time when I almost left the club because I thought no one here respected my interests. Sayori did change my mind, and I should thank her for it. Well, I did thank her. Why am I telling you all this? I just met you yesterday. You don't have to worry. Whatever happened in the past will stay in the past. All you have to do is think about your future. My future? All I want to do right now is spend time with all of you. That's also what Sayori wants from me. Well, how about you read my manga with me? It's called Parfait Girls. But I guess you're more into shonen stuff. I'm fine if you don't want to read it. Hey, I can't judge something before trying it. I'll read it with you. Really? Let's do it then. I haven't seen Natsuki so happy until now. Why don't we sit down here? Why on the floor? There are empty chairs here. It's just so no one bothers us. I guess we can do that then. Natsuki gives me one of her volumes. You better not ruin any pages. This stuff is expensive. I started getting nervous while holding the book. This sure looks cute. Well, it's what got me into baking. And just because it's cute doesn't mean it's bad. It sounds pretty moe, but I've watched moe anime before. Like what? There's one with the music club. I would recommend it, honestly. Wait a minute. Is this game referencing K-On? Because I remember watching that one. And I remember liking it. A couple minutes pass. So, how is it so far? It's not so bad. Really? I thought boys like you would hate this kind of stuff. What makes you say that? It's just people in my class would make fun of me for reading something like this. Ugh, I hate those types of guys. I just wish they would leave me alone, you know? That's why I find this club to be a safe space to keep my manga. You could just keep them in your home. I don't know. I'm not sure what my dad would do if he finds them in my room. I just know it's safe here in the club. 10 minutes pass. And she's still reading with us. You know, you're not as bad as I thought you were gonna be. What's that supposed to mean? I'll be honest, you didn't really make a good first impression when I joined. I thought you joining a club with 4 girls would be kind of weird. I also thought you were just here to find a girlfriend or something. I get why you would think that, but that's not why I came here. I've been distancing Sayori for quite a while now, but I'm trying to get back those times we were together. Wow, that is certainly a sentence. So I promise I won't try to date anyone here. That's pretty mature of you. I guess I was wrong about you. We can stop here. I'm very tired right now. Yeah, we have been reading for a while. Don't be afraid to talk to me if you want to read again. Sure thing. I had a fun time with Natsuki just now. I see Sayori reading something. Maybe I'll go talk to Yuri. I approach Yuri as she notices me and quickly hides her face with the book pretending not to see me. Hey, Yuri. Yuri does not respond. Yuri? Yes? Anything wrong? Nothing. So, what are you reading? It's a book called Portrait of Markov. Really? What's it about? You really want to know? I'm just curious. Who knows, maybe I'll find it interesting. If you really want to know, then I'll tell... Oh dear. Oh, my voice. Or my throat. I don't know. Oh, her shyness just vanished after I said that. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Oh, are you not a fan of horror? You probably hate it, don't you? I'll just go. No, Yuri, wait. I'm interested to know more. Why not read with you? Really? Sorry for raising my voice. It's okay, don't worry about it. Let me sit next to you right here. Wow, so this mod is literally just going through all the CGs. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this. We're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Wait, no, we're just friends. I'm not interested in that. Stop thinking that, MC. Are you ready? Huh? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But MC, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I'm more meant it's kind of cute. But what are you saying all of a sudden? Just please don't say stuff like that out loud. Please think before you speak, okay? Monica enters the room. Hey everyone, I'm back from the meeting. So what happened? Well, first of all, we have to prepare for the festival coming next week. Second, I think we should drop all the club activities until the festival. That means no more poems. What about club meetings? We'll discuss what we'll do at the festival during these meetings. I like this idea. I'm sorry I didn't spend time with you guys today. All the club presidents had to attend the meeting. It's okay, Monica. I'm sure it was important. So I guess we're done for today. Hope you all get some ideas for the festival. We'll try our best. I'll see you all later, okay? Natsuki, Yuri, and I packed our stuff and leave. Like yesterday, Sayori stayed behind with Monica for a couple of minutes before leaving. I don't remember going to any club president meeting. I guess the script really is adaptable. What is it? Sorry, I'm just excited for the festival. Maybe we'll finally get to experience one. Yeah, I'm sure we will all have a great time. There's nothing that will stop it this time. Sayori, that's something you shouldn't say. Oh, don't worry, I know. I just wanted to scare you, that's all. Well, you got me. Let's clean up and leave now. I wanted to talk to Yuri for a bit. Hey Yuri, do you mind staying here for a bit? I just want to talk. Is there anything wrong? Did I do something? No, I just wanted to know what's up with you and Natsuki. I mean, you two were about to start arguing before Sayori stopped it. I'm sorry, do you see me as a bad person? What came to that conclusion? I'm just curious to know, that's all. I'm sorry. I just sometimes get passionate about novels. I mean, I have tried manga before, but it wasn't something I would enjoy. That probably made me a little aggressive towards Natsuki. Monika used to be in the debate club. I think it's best you listen to her about how to express your opinions or something. I will listen to that advice. And I hope to improve as a person. I'm rooting for you. Aw, that's sweet. It's already Friday. Ooh. Well, too bad we won't find out what happens during the festival. Because I have a ton of other mods that I want to play. Like this one right here. Doki Doki Switcheroo. Now, some of you may think that this is just a gender-bent version of DDLC, but it's actually more than that, as I have come to learn. I mean, first of all, these guys. Also, the music. Yeah, just check out that music. Honestly, I've been wanting to play this for a while because I thought it looked really interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and enter my name for this one because we do play as a female character in this game. Oh. Okay, someone's knocking on our door. I wake up to the sound of rhythmic pounding on my bedroom door. Hey, Emmy. Wake up, dummy. We're gonna be late again. The voice belongs to Satori, my neighbor and best friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you do everything with and know everything about. Satori and I walk to school together every day. Well, some days we run to school. Starting around last year, Satori began oversleeping, and this habit has only increased in frequency over the months. On the other hand, I have always overslept, often to the point of missing school. So since Satori wakes up first, he makes sure to come and get me. Sure, we both end up being a little late, but at least we get there. I groan and bury my face in my pillow. Come on now. Don't make me come in there and drag you out of bed. Fine, I'm up already. I wearily open my eyes and sit up. Oh, so we're starting in Femc's bedroom. Sheesh. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff going on there. So compact. And yet, it already looks like a mess. I noticed the time on my clock. Damn, I should have been out the door 10 minutes ago. I swiftly kick off my covers and tumble out of bed with a loud thud. I hurry to my feet and run into the bathroom. Within 5 minutes, I've been showered, I have my teeth brushed, and my hair pulled haphazardly into a messy ponytail. I hear nothing on the other side of my door as I fumble into my school uniform. I assume Satori is already waiting outside. I finish pulling on my socks, slipping on my shoes, and grabbing my book bag before flying out the bedroom door. Oh, before I know it, we collide and crash down the stairs. Satori was waiting for us inside the house? Her book bag spilled papers and books everywhere. I land on top of Satori's back. We both remain still for a moment, absorbing the shock and pain of the fall. Thankfully, nothing is broken. I thought you were waiting for me outside. I was going to, I really was. Oh, and now I regret not doing it. We both whimper in pain as I push myself off Satori's back. After slowly helping each other up, we start collecting our papers and books. Quickly replacing them into our respective bags, we head out the door with less skip in our steps than usual. And there's the music. We walk across the street together and make our way to school. I look over at Satori, who is cheerfully walking next to me. He's always had a jovial disposition. Sure, he has his occasional cranky moments. Who doesn't? But most of the time, he's as chipper as he can be. He seems to be in a good mood today. I playfully bump into him. Oversleeping again, lazy bones? I'm lazy? What about you? You were up all night playing video games again, weren't you? There's a little sass in his tone. I like it. Maybe? He growls and shoots me a glare. I smile to myself. He gets mad over the dumbest things. It's not funny. Those things will rot your mind. You should probably read more. And I mean actual books, not video game text. Reading books? Is that our random menial argument for the day? Okay, whatever. So you're not mad at me because you have to wake me up in the morning? You're mad because you want me to read more books? Huh? I'm not mad. I'm just looking out for you, that's all. So what else is new? Sometimes I think he worries a little too much about me. I know, buddy, I know. I appreciate it. I can see his face and body relax with that last comment. We continue to make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Emmy, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I'm not joining any clubs. Why would you think that I'm looking at clubs when I didn't even join any last year? Eh? You told me a couple weeks ago that you were going to look into joining a club. Don't you remember? I sigh. I vaguely remember discussing something about clubs with him. I agreed only to appease him, but I can't see myself joining any clubs. Not because there's anything wrong with being in a club, but because I tend to spend most of my after-school time in detention. I'm not a bad girl. I'm not. But I do get into trouble for various non-violent reasons, like drawing on desks, getting caught sleeping in class, and occasionally vulgar language. I get kicked out of a club faster than I could join it. Club meetings are always held after school. And you know my after-school time is more often than not occupied. That's exactly what I mean. Joining a club would teach you responsibility. Your behavior might improve if you know you have to attend club meetings so you don't get kicked out. Satori suddenly gets very serious. I just want you to have a lot of great options for the future. I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. The thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years worries me to death. You trust me, right? Please don't make me keep worrying about you. I smile slightly. It is rather endearing how concerned he is for me. He's right that I could use some socialization as well as some discipline. I don't know why Satori started oversleeping when he did, but I've been oversleeping for years because I spend most of my nights obsessively playing video games. I just have zero motivation to stop being so lazy. I sigh. Maybe it's time for me to stop looking for shortcuts and really take something seriously. You're right, Satori. I do need to socialize more and start being more responsible. Wait a second. I suddenly recall that Satori had become vice president of a club. If I join his club, perhaps I could be afforded a few passes on days I might be late because I happen to get detention that day. This way, I'd be in a club like Satori wants without having to worry about being thrown out for even the smallest offense. And knowing myself as I do, breaking a rule of 6 is a guarantee. I smile broadly. Where do you hold your club meetings? My club? You want to join my club? Satori beams at me, gushing excitedly. Well, it would certainly be the first club I'd like to check out. You don't mind, do you? No, not at all. In fact, I'm so happy that you want to check out my club first. I think you'll really like all my friends, and they'll really like you too. That's settled then. I'll meet you in your club room after school. This is going to be awesome. You better not get detention today, or I'll be super disappointed. Don't worry. I'll be a good girl. He tells me to find He tells me where to find the club room, and we head inside, miraculously making it to class just before the bell. And with that, it's time for some more water. The school day is as boring as ever, and after what feels like an eternity, it's finally over. I get yelled at a few times, but manage to avoid getting detention. It's time to check out Satori's club. As I slowly pack up my things, a thought occurs to me. I never even bothered to ask what Satori's club was all about. I lower my brows as I get up from my seat. Wow, that was incredibly dumb of me. I leave the classroom and make my way across the school. I head upstairs to a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I find the correct room number and swing open the classroom door. Emmy, hey guys, a new member is here. I give Satori a light smack on his arm. Don't call me a new member yet. I glance around the club room. Eh? Welcome to the club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Satori always says such wonderful things about you. Seriously? You brought a girl? Finally, it's been a total sausage fest in here. Oh, you said it. You said it, kid. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute guys. I feel warmth rush into my cheeks. Natsuko, don't be rude, you're embarrassing her. She is a lady after all. Lighten up, will ya? She looks like she can take a joke. And how many times do I have to tell you? It's Natsu. The feisty little dude whose name is apparently Natsuko. Isn't that a girl's name? No wonder he doesn't like to go by it. It's one I don't recognize. Chat? Trans Natsu confirmed. This guy right here is definitely trans. His small stature makes me think he must be a first year. He must have caught me looking at him. Turns to me and smiles amorously, puffing out his chest. Like what you see, huh? Feel free to sample the merchandise. I give an awkward smile. He's cute, but a bit obnoxious. Yeah, that little interaction felt a little uncomfortable. Must be due to his age. Don't mind that. You can just ignore him if he gets too annoying. Satori says that quietly into my ear, then turns towards the other guys. This is Natsuko, full of energy, and this is Yuri. He's the smartest one in the club. That's Yuri with 2 U's instead of 1. That's a kind thing to say, Satori, but it's a little embarrassing. Yuri, who appears comparatively more mature and timid than Natsuko and Satori, seems to have a hard time looking directly at me. He must be a shy guy. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Well now, what have we got here? Hello, Emmy. Long time no see. Oh my gosh, it's Sonic! Ah, crap. Huh? Sounds like you already know Mateo. Yes, we've spoken a time or two. Isn't that right, Emmy? Mateo smiles arrogantly. I do know him. Well, we're not friends, but we were in the same class last year. He was always unbelievably arrogant. Wonder if his attitude has changed at all. Hey, Mateo. He chuckles. I'm actually surprised to see you here. This is just a quick visit, yes? Surely you have somewhere else to be right now. Yep, still as douchey as ever. He's always looked down on me like I'm some kind of idiot. Okay, fine, he's really smart. No need to be a jerk about it. I'm sure his behavior is the direct result of how he's treated. Everyone acts like he's a prince who can do no wrong. This is likely due to his looks. He may be a colossal ass, but I'd be lying if I said he wasn't a stunning specimen. Being so smart, handsome, and athletic, it's easy to see why he thinks he's out of everyone's league. I invited her, Mateo. She's looking into possibly joining us. Joining us? How curious. What made you consider our club, Emmy? I hesitate. I can't very well be honest about my original motive, which was essentially to shut Satori up. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Satori seems to really like this one, so... How amusing. But I must warn you, this club isn't for the faint of heart. At least not as long as I'm in charge. Oh goody. He's the club president. Just my luck. So, you started this club. Indeed. Kind of a unique use for your time, isn't it? I mean, you're a popular guy. You could probably be on the board of any of the major clubs. That is true, but to be perfectly honest, I can't stand the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Starting a new club sounds like a lot of hard work, though. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out the effort to start something new, especially when it's about something that doesn't grab your attention. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival far more important. So, you guys are the only members so far. It's a shame, isn't it? Turns out it's much harder to convince people that literature is fun and worthwhile than I thought it would be. Even if I'm the one promoting it. Dread washes over me. This is a literature club? Yes. I try to hide the horror in my face. But I end up failing spectacularly. Literature? Could there possibly be a duller focus for a club? Mateo stares suspiciously at me. A smile slowly grows across his face. You had no idea, did you? Typical. Then looks quizzically at Satori. Did it cross your mind to tell her what our club was about? Satori merely smiles in my direction. Truthfully, I was just happy she wanted to come by. I see. Well, it was a delight to have you visit, Emmy. We'd like to commence our meeting, so if you don't mind, I snap back to reality. Whoa, wait! I'm not done in here yet. I'm still curious. Literature is cool, I guess. I mean, Mateo laughs at me in a condescending manner. Look, I understand how literature can be dull for someone like you. It's about self-expression, the ability to create a beautiful and unique work of art using only words. Words that express feeling and meaning. Essentially, it's for people who can understand and appreciate writing. I'm moments away from losing my temper with Mateo. I can't stand being talked down to. But at the same time, I don't want to get Satori in trouble for inviting me here in the first place. I decide instead to play it cool. Mateo may be a jerk, but he seems pretty passionate about his literature crap. I respect that. I never thought about it, but hearing you explain it like that makes it sound like something anyone could get into. Give me a chance to learn more, please. Very well. We're about to start our meeting. I suppose you can stay and observe. Who knows, maybe you'll find your calling as a writer. I offer him a smile of gratitude despite my overwhelming desire to punch him in the throat. Yeah, this guy is pretty much an asshole. Thanks, Mateo. I'll pay attention and take this meeting seriously. And while we're at it, I'll make some tea. Yuri goes to the closet to fetch a tea set. I join the others. Oh look! It's a brand new CG with 3D models of chairs and desks. How about that? There's an open seat next to Mateo and one next to Satori. Of course, I take the seat next to Satori. Yuri returns with the tea set and places a cup in front of each of us. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? The teacher gave us permission. Besides, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Yuri smiles sadly. Not much of a reader, I suppose. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Considering I haven't read anything of substance in months, I try hard to grasp at anything that we can relate to on an intellectual level. At this point, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Hahaha. Suggesting her reading level has hit rock bottom, Yuri? I'm tempted to agree with you. That's not... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. Mateo seems to have enjoyed the unintentional implication of my illiteracy. I'm sorry if I insulted you. You're fine. I really should read more anyway. And hey, a nice cup of tea might help make it more enjoyable. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to himself in relief. What kind of books are you into, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of his teacup with the tip of his index finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about his reading. He seemed very reserved and timid since I got here, but it's obvious by the way his eyes light up that he finds his comfort in the world of books, not people. I'm sorry, I can hold in my chuckle because Peach is here. She's right next to my bed, and I just have to say hello to her. Yes, Peach, that's right. Yeah, I'm playing some DDLC stuff. Yeah. I love my baby. I love my little Peaches. But you know, I do like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I play a lot of horror games. Yes, video games and reading are very similar, aren't they? Hey, some video games require a lot of reading. Like this one. This is a video game that requires a lot of reading. And so does Unbeatable and Escape from Ever After. Both of which I have really enjoyed these past couple of weeks. And let me tell you, some games can tell one hell of a story. Well, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down regardless of the genre. What about you, Emmy? What do you like to read? I was afraid of this question. I frantically search for an answer that's not going to make me look like a complete idiot. Comic books? I stammer it out before I have a chance to realize what I'm saying. Why did I say that? It's been a few years since I've sat down and read any of my old comics. Natsuko suddenly lifts his head like he wants to interject. But he appears to change his mind and remains quiet. Yuri, meanwhile, just chuckles softly. Well, I'm sure if you stick around, you may wish to expand your horizons. I'd love to suggest one of my favorite surreal horror titles if you'd be interested. Yuri sips his tea in a sophisticated manner. I, meanwhile, slurp mine down like a horse drinking out of a trough. Soup's interested, dude. I beg your pardon? Well, it's a profoundly lazy and uneducated way set up, but to say that I'm super interested. Good. I'm happy to hear that. Yuri smirks and snickers quietly to himself, obviously amused by my ignorant reply. Why am I like this? He takes another gentle sip of tea. Yuri probably thinks I'm an unclassy clod. And he's not wrong. I catch a muffled laugh coming from Satori, who smirks at me from beneath his hand. That's covering the lower half of his face. At least someone is being amused by my awkward attempts at trying to socialize with an intellectual. I give Satori a sharp kick under the table in an attempt to silence his snickering. Ow! What the? Who just kicked me? My face burns as I press it into my palms. Satori sits next to me, snorting and wheezing, trying to hold in his laughter. I glare at him momentarily before looking apologetically at Natsu. I'm so sorry, Natsu. I was aiming for this cackling hyena. I successfully land the second kick right on Satori's shin. It brings his giggling to a screeching halt. Natsuko's expression changes from confrontational to forgiving. No worries, babe. You can kick me anytime. Dude, fuck off. His arrogance is sort of annoying, but at the same time, it's surprising he doesn't distract too much from his cuteness. Do you like horror books too, Natsu? Me? No way. I hate horror. Really? Why is that? I just... Natsuko looks at me like he wants to say something. Who cares? I don't like scary stuff, alright? Jeez, I don't even like being in the same room as your weird novels. Natsuko, you have a pretty big mouth for someone who keeps his comic book collection in the club room. Natsuko shoots a glare at Mateo. Hey, my comic books aren't going to be haunting anyone's dreams anytime soon. Besides, comics are literature too, you know. Swiftly defeated, Natsuko plops back into his seat, crossing his arms stubbornly and looking away. That's right. Childish things are more your style, aren't they, Natsuko? Natsuko instantly snaps his head back to Mateo. What? Where did you get that idea? Well, aside from your little comic book and manga collection, you wrote something on a paper and left it here during the last club meeting. I believe it was a poem called, don't say it out loud, and don't read things that don't belong to you. Satori slides up to Natsuko's desk and drapes his arm over his shoulder. Don't get upset, Nat. Nothing wrong with liking kid stuff. I do not like kid stuff. Natsu, you write poems? Well, yeah, sometimes. Why? I think it's super impressive. I'd love to read your poetry sometime. Natsuko blushes and averts his eyes. I don't know. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand Natsuko's reluctance. Sharing one's writing takes more than just confidence. It's a very intimate exchange. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing them the deepest reaches of your heart. Well, Yuri, it sounds like maybe you should set an example for Natsuko and share your own poetry. That way, he'll be more comfortable enough to share his. Yuri also blushes and turns away. Looks like Yuri feels the same way about sharing poems as Natsu. Aw, man. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Mateo's eyes suddenly light up. Alright, well if that's the case, then I have an idea for an assignment. Tonight, we'll all go home and write a poem of our very own, and share them with each other at tomorrow's meeting. That way, everyone is even. Yuri and Natsuko fidget nervously. Satori suddenly stands up. Yeah, let's do it! Oh dear. Come on, guys! Think of how much we can learn from each other by our different styles. It'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. It's a great way to show our appreciation for literature too. I'm taken aback by Satori's words. Since when is he into poetry? I guess if he likes it, then there's more to it than I'm allowing myself to see. Yuri suddenly lifts his head. Satori is right. We could learn a lot about each other by sharing our poetry. After all, the truest form of writing is writing to oneself. I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it too. But only because I want you all to see how a pro writes. Then it's settled. I look forward to seeing how creative you all can be. Mateo focuses on me. So, Emmy, I think you're up for writing a poem to share with everyone? Or is this club simply too boring for you? I lift a curious brow. Part of me wants nothing to do with Mateo or this boring club. I'm not really sure. Mateo smirks to himself. But the other three look a bit downcast. Not surprised. I'm sorry, I thought... Aw, man. Emmy. Three of the guys stare back at me with dejected eyes. I'm powerless against their bereaved stares. They really want me in their club, don't they? I'm not sure if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Why did I say nature? Damn, why do they have to be so cute? Well, if writing poetry is the price I have to pay in order to spend every day with these cute guys. I give a heavy sigh and look back at them with a defeated smirk. Well, I've decided. I'm going to join the literature club. With the exception of Mateo, their eyes light up with excitement. Really? No fooling? You're the best, Emmy. Satori rushes me and wraps his arms around me tightly, lifting me up and spinning me around for a moment. The gust causes my skirt to fly up a bit, no doubt giving my new friends a free show. Hey! You scared me for a second. If you just show up to tease us with your presence, I'd be super pissed. Well, if that's what you choose, it is. Very well. Suppose we can end this meeting on a good note. Remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share it. Mateo looks over at me once more. This club isn't an outlet to screw around after school. We take literature very seriously. I suggest you do the same. I won't tolerate any slacking off, understand? Mateo's expression and tone are serious. I nod. Don't worry, I won't let anyone in this club down. I sincerely hope not. I look away nervously. There's no way I can impress Mateo with my mediocre writing skills. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. All I can do is try my best, I suppose. The guys get to work moving the desks back into place while Yuri gathers up the tea set. Hey Emmy, wanna walk home together? It's been a while since Satori and I walked home together since I'm either in detention or he's participating in clubs. Of course, let's go. Alright. And with that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. So, what do you think of the club, Emmy? I look suspiciously at Satori, instantly picking up on his sneaking tone. Now that we're far from school, I can speak my mind. Why didn't you tell me before that your club is full of hot guys? Well, in my defense, they're not hot to me. Fair point. You know what I mean. Satori gives a knowing grin. You like what you see in there? Well, Mateo's a jerk, but everyone else is cool. Did you enjoy watching me embarrass myself with Yuri? Haha. Now you see why I told you that you need to work on your social skills? That could have gone better than it did. I frowned. He's definitely right. That could have gone way better than it if I wasn't socially awkward. Yuri probably thinks I'm a total airhead. My feet come to a halt. I look at the ground sadly. Do you think any of them liked me? Satori stops and looks at me. He smiles warmly. Of course they did. Believe it or not, Mateo does too. I know it's hard to tell because he can be really snobby, especially when it comes to things he's passionate about, like literature. But trust me when I say he was way nicer to you than he usually is with everyone else. I smile to myself a bit. And once they get to know you, and you spend time with everyone, they'll see how wonderful you are. And, well, they'll like you even more. I hope you're right. Trust me, these guys are my friends. I know them, and I know what they like. In fact, how about you let me help you? Help me? How so? I'll help you appeal to whichever one you prefer. What do you say? You want to be my wingman? Of course. That's what best friends are for, aren't they? And as my best friend, I just want to see you happy. All I'm going to do is give you helpful tips. For example, Yuri likes big words and anything to do with horror, not like some simple writing using words that are, how should I put this, cute? Anyway, you can take it from there. You don't need my help that much anyway. You're already beautiful and funny. Just tell me who you like and I'll help you get with them. I mean, not that I'm interested in him, but will I impress Mateo? Satori thinks to himself for a moment. He'll be impressed by seeing you put effort into this. And so will I. Thanks, Satori. You're the best. My pleasure. Oh hey, I'm going to change out of my uniform. Grab something to eat and I'll be over in an hour. That'll be fun. Fun nothing. Someone has to make sure you do your homework. Fine, you space cadet. I'll do my stupid homework. You better. I'll see you in an hour. Alright. Love you, buddy. Love you too. We head to our respective houses. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't consider Satori in the lineup. I soon find my thoughts shifting between the four guys. Satori, Natsuko, Yuri, and even Mateo. Four very different guys, all interested in the same goal. If I can remain motivated, I wonder if I'll be able to spend more time with one of these handsome fellows. I just have to stay positive and good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. So, it basically plays like the original DDLC. With a few changes here and there, obviously. But yeah, let's write a poem. Let's see, Valentine? Happiness. Crimson? Okay, that's a Yuri word. What about heart? That's a Satori word. Okay, that's a Natsu word. Yeah, some of these are still the same. But then we also have a couple of different changes, like that. Depression. Actually, depression is in the original. Bat is different. I think that means like baseball bat. Let's see. Time. What about dance? Childhood. Hopeless. Melody. What about bunny? Let's see. Bed. Race car. Chocolate, sadness, laugh. You know what? Yeah. I guess we're going for Satori this time. Ah, you came back. Yep. I told you I'm serious about this. Might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I'm the last one to come in and... Wait, what's that smell? Is that food? Thank you for keeping your promise, Emmy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it? I sniffed the air some more. There's definitely food in here. I'm positive I smell confectioner sugar. Where is it coming from? Don't feel too sorry for her, Yuri. Satori told me this naughty girl didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Last year too. I sure hope you intend on taking us seriously, Missy, or you won't see the end of it. Shorty's got the sugar. I approach him and sniff the air around him. You smell like cupcakes or something. Do you have food? Told you she'd smell it as soon as she walks in. She's got a nose like a bloodhound when it comes to food. Satori playfully leans on me, his arm draped over my shoulder. Aw man, I wanted it to be a surprise. Natsuko pouts. Trust me, I'm surprised. Also super hungry. I better get the tray before she devours us all. Hey, I brought them. I'll get them. Natsuko heads to the back of the classroom and retrieves a tray covered with tinfoil. And while we're at it, I'll make some tea as well. Satori suddenly leans into me and mutters into my ear. Stop sniffing the club members, you weirdo. I guess Satori sniffing and wrinkle my nose in distaste. You need to wash your blazer. You need to wash your hair. She gives my ponytail a gentle tug. Hey! Natsuko sets the tray on the desk in front of me and dramatically peels back the tinfoil. Ta-da! Whoa! I stare in awe as he reveals dozen fresh cream-filled donuts. The words Literature Club are written in chocolate icing on each donut. Natsu, these look amazing! Well, I usually do stuff like this on days when we get a new member. But you came in so suddenly I didn't have a chance to. So I figured I'd do it today. Hurry up and take one. Satori and I reach for one. These are awesome! I rotate the donut in my hand looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuko is quiet. I can't help but notice him sneaking glances in my direction. Is he waiting for me to taste it? I end up stuffing the entire thing in my mouth. The pastry is flaky and the icing is sweet and full of flavor. It's delicious. Thank you, Natsu. Satori groans into his hand. Clearly I've learned nothing from our previous conversation regarding my questionable social skills. Haha, no need to thank me. I finish chewing and swallowing, my eyes already locked on my next tasty victim. You say homemade. Did you make them yourself? Natsuko suddenly blushes and turns away, clearly bothered by my question. No, wait. Baking is for girls. My mom just runs a bakery, that's all. So that's why they say homemade. They are, but I just brought them. No big deal or anything. He mutters that last part. Nah, he's definitely into baking. I didn't mean to offend him. I awkwardly stare at him as I grab the other donut and slowly shove that one into my face. Satori nudges me. Stop eating. He whispers this to me while giving me an annoyed glare. Don't tell me how to live my life. Oh jeez, what? My mouth is overflowing with donut. Satori visibly tries to suppress the grin creeping from his face. We both break at the same time and start giggling. I struggle to keep the cream from shooting out of my nose. I swiftly grab a tissue from the teacher's desk to wipe the crumbs and cream from my mouth. Don't make me laugh when my mouth is full, Satori. You almost made me choke. Hey, it's not my fault. No one told you to shove that donut in your face like a python swallowing a rabbit. We both start giggling again. It's not uncommon for us to hype each other up like this daily. Yuri approaches with the tea set and hands me a steaming cup. You two are such fun to watch. You really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. No need to be jealous, Yuri. She could be good friends with you too. I can see you two getting along really well. Yuri even got something for you, Emmy. Wait, Satori. For me? It's nothing, really. Come on, Yuri, don't be shy. What is it? Never mind. Satori made it sound like a big deal when it really isn't. I subtly gestured with my head for Satori to butter off. He nods and heads back to his desk. It's time for me to save the situation. Yuri, don't worry about it. Anyway, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Of course. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Well, alright. Here you go. Relieved, Yuri reaches into his bag and pulls out a book. Geez, that's a thick book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book I thought you might enjoy. That thing's like 1,000 pages. He doesn't expect me to actually read the whole thing, does he? It's a short read, so it should keep your attention. Short read? Is he serious right now? Looks like Stephen King wrote that tome. Looking at the cover barely keeps my attention. I was hoping after you finish it, we could, discuss it? If you wanted. Yuri smiles bashfully. I sigh. As if he wasn't already unbelievably cute enough. Can't believe he brought me a book he thought I'd enjoy despite me not reading much. What a gentleman. I suppose reading it is the least I could do. This was super nice of you, Yuri. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Holy cow, this thing weighs like 8 pounds. I flip through the pages. Oh boy, size 6 font. My favorite. I slip the book into my bag. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Mateo to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Satori and Mateo are having a quiet conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice his intense expression like he was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuko's rummaging around in the closet. Man, seems like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related when I'm alone like this? I guess I could start by reading the book Yuri gave me, but I'm so bored that reading would only put me to sleep. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Satori's and Mateo's conversation. We're probably gonna sound really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is, the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve our problem though. What problem? Even if we come up with the most fun idea ever, who's gonna come to a literature club in the first place? Literature event in the first place? It's more important for us to figure out how to get people to actually show up. We need to first accumulate an audience, then we can speak to their creative minds. Wow, Satori really is taking this seriously. It's rare to hear him deliberating like this. Very good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? The right food will. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Donuts! That's right, Natsuko would love to handle that. Yeah, that works out perfectly. Now to work out the details of the event itself. I don't know what that was about. My brain kind of lied for a second, I guess. I find myself smiling thinking about those donuts. Also, I admire Satori's dedication to this club. I have so much trouble finding any motivation at all. Satori, on the other hand, can put his mind to anything and make it happen. That's why I let him get on my case about things. I wonder what it'd be like to see the world through his eyes. Gah! I opened my eyes to see Satori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Aw, did I wake baby up from her little nap? You scared me half to death, you big doofus. Well, tough. You shouldn't have been sleeping in the first place. Unfortunately for you, there's no such thing as the napping club. I grabbed Satori's arm and looked into his face with excited eyes. Dude, we need to start the napping club. You stayed up late again, huh? You know, now that you're in this club, you're gonna have less time for video games, so get used to it. Fine, fine. You're always looking out for me, Satori. Well, someone has to. And therein lies the problem, my friend. You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You talk about me staying up late when you started oversleeping last year and continue to do so. The only reason you wake up on time now is so you can make sure I wake up on time. You don't wake up for you do it for me. Do you ever do anything for yourself? In fact, what the hell are you even wearing? Eh? Satori scans himself curiously. Oh, my new uniform? Yeah, I accidentally got the wrong size. Is it that noticeable? You look like a 6-year-old trying to wear his father's business suit. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. If you cared about yourself, you would have paid more attention to what you were ordering. You're not even wearing it properly. Look at the other guys. See how their blazers are nicely buttoned and their ties tucked in? Why is yours still unbuttoned? Specifically got a new one because the other one was too tight when buttoned up. Jeez, come here. Oh my. Take a look at that CG. That looks really nice. I like this one. I stand up and start fixing Satori's tie. I tighten it properly and button up the collar of his white undershirt. I tuck the tail into his sweater vest. Then I get to work buttoning his blazer from the bottom, working my way up. Satori smirks a little. You really shouldn't do these kinds of things in front of people. They might get the wrong idea about us. I look up at Satori curiously. He's blushing a little. I'm tempted to make this situation as weird as possible for him. It amuses me so. Since when do we care about what people think about us? You scared you won't get a girlfriend if everyone thinks we're a couple? Satori's blush intensifies a bit. Well, no. It's the guys. If they think we're a couple, then you won't be able to, get one of them to ask you out. I really appreciate your help. But why do you care so much about hooking me up with one of your friends? Huh? No reason. I was just, Jeez, sorry I said anything. He averts his eyes. He's adorable when he's flustered. I finish buttoning up his blazer. There, that's better. You're dressed right when your tie, buttons, and belt buckle line up perfectly in a straight line. I look down and notice his pants are crooked, the belt buckle off to one side. Hold on. Hey, Emmy, wait! I reach down, my fingers curling into the front of his pants and gripping the waistband. With one assertive but gentle tug, I align the belt buckle with the buttons on Satori's blazer. There we go. Jeez, what did you do that for? I could have handled it myself. I look up at him, smiling playfully. Well, maybe I wanted to handle it today. Satori's face turns bright red. He retreats a few steps. Gah! Why do you always say the weird things like that? Sheesh! I snicker triumphantly. I just can't help myself sometimes. Anyway, you look much better now. I can't stand the collar buttoned up like that. I can hardly breathe. Feels like I'm being strangled. I can barely move in this stiff blazer when it's all buttoned up. It's not worth it at all. Satori hastily unbuttons his blazer once more, along with his shirt collar. He also loosens his tie and frees it from beneath his sweater vest. Much better. Having disheveled himself once again, Satori stretches in relief. You have some nerve to talk about my wardrobe. What about you? Where even is your blazer? What do you mean? It's right here. I check my waist, where I usually keep my blazer tight, only to find that it's gone. I feel my face burn with embarrassment. Oh, damn it. You lost it, didn't you? Again. I didn't lose it, alright? I just don't know where it is right now. They mean the same thing, dingus. Oh, shut up. probably just in the lost and found again, or hanging in the back of the chair in the detention room, or lying in the hallway, or in the cafeteria. Whatever. It always ends up in the lost and found anyway. It wouldn't end up there if you would just wear it like a normal person. Come on. I look around nervously before lowering my voice a bit. You know why I keep it tight around my waist? I tug embarrassingly at my skirt. I use the blazer as, well, extra coverage. Satori grins devilishly and gestures towards the others. You really want to get their attention? Leave the blazer in the lost and found. Hey, I don't need to show off the goods in order to get their attention. I happen to be pretty freaking charming. Okay. It's just a joke. Well, anyway, try to focus a bit more on taking care of yourself, alright? If you wake up early, do it for your benefit. Only if you agree to start going to bed at a reasonable hour. Deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than ourselves, huh? Yeah, I think it's always been that way. Alright guys, Mateo suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems now? Sweet! I can't wait to read yours, Emmy. Yeah, likewise. I failed to sound enthusiastic as Satori jogs to his desk to retrieve his poem. By the way, Emmy, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to this. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never done this before. You did? Huh. I'm surprised. Well then, go find someone to share with. Finally! I've been waiting all day for this. I can't wait to see your poem, Emmy. Satori and Mateo enthusiastically pull out their poems. Satori's is on a wrinkled piece of loose leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. Meanwhile, Mateo has written his in a composition notebook. I can already see Mateo's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Of course he has perfect handwriting. Natsuko and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. And that's where we're gonna leave this one. Wow. So yeah, DDS is pretty fun, I'd say. I would totally recommend this if you're into gender bent content. But yeah, moving on to GGLC, or Gay Lesbian Club. This unofficial fan work is very gay. And as you can see, we've got some rainbow polka dots. So now you know this is going to be a fun time. Please enter her name. Oh, we get to play as another femc. How about that? Let's name this one Satoko. Nah. How about what should her name be? Femc. Yeah, fuck it. We're going with another fake ass name. Oh my gosh, I am so gay. We all know that, Sayori. Sorry, I guess I'm a little excited. Because I love girls so much. Well, sure, we all do. But you don't have to go announcing it out of nowhere. It doesn't even make any sense. How can you be so gay? It means you're either gay or you're not. I mean, you're either gay or you're not. It's not like you're more gay than the rest of us. Actually, there are some schools of thought that suggest it's more of a spectrum. And that there may be differing degrees of attraction across the genders. Okay, before we bring up that argument again, Sayori, is there something you're forgetting? Huh? About our new member? Oh crap, I forgot. Sorry, FMC, you can come in now. I thought I told you not to call me a new member. You brought a girl? That's awesome. Welcome to the Leisure Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Ah, FMC, good to see you. Welcome to the club. Hi. What are you looking at? You like what you see? Sorry. Natsuki, you promised to behave. Spoil sport. You can just ignore her when she gets flirty. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. They're in a relationship together, and it's the cutest thing ever. I knew it! I knew these two were dating. I knew Natsuki and Yuri were in a relationship. I knew it all along. Everyone knew it. Hey, we're not cute. I mean, except for Yuri, she's kind of cute. Pardon me, I take exception to that. I think you'll find that between the two of us, you're the cute one. Excuse me? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You're obviously cuter. You must need new contact lenses, or you'd know that you're cuter. Are you kidding me? The way you stammer and blush is freaking adorable. Well, I think it's endearing how you pout when you don't get your way. You're cute when you play with your hair. You're cute when you stand on tiptoes to kiss me. Oh yeah? Well, you're a cutie patootie. Your cuteness knows no bounds. You're so cute! Oh, jeez. I love you. I love you too. Aww, that's so sweet. Anyway, that's Natsuki and Yuri. Okay. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? Not exactly. We just met in passing the other day. But it's great to see you again, Femc. You too, Monika. So, what made you consider the Literature Club? You'll have to excuse Femc, she's a little shy. Great, she'll fit right in with Yuri. Don't be mean, this is really hard for her. It's okay, Femc, my friends are really nice. It's alright, Femc, there's no pressure here to do anything you're not comfortable with. As president of the club, it's my job to make sure this is a fun and comfortable experience for everyone. Thanks, Monika. Is it true you're all lesbians? That's a bit of a personal question. Sorry. It's okay, it's not a secret or anything. It's just an awkward first thing to ask. Yeah, sorry, Femc is a bit socially awkward, but I promise she's really nice. Why do you want to know, Femc? It's okay, you can tell them. Well, I think I might be a lesbian too. I think maybe, I don't know. You think? How can you not know? I don't know, Natsuki. For some people, it isn't so clear-cut. Sexual orientation is a different experience for everyone. That's right. For some people, it may take some time to figure out what label fits best for them. Yeah, that's kind of where Femc is right now. She's figuring herself out, and I thought it might be good for her to meet others like her. Aw, that's so sweet. It's okay, Femc. Feel free to say as much or as little about it as you want. I promise this is a safe space to talk about it. Are you sure? You just said it was too personal. I mostly just wanted to know why you were asking first. Yeah, some people are real jerks about it, like they'll ask because they want to make fun of anyone who isn't straight. Exactly. Oh, no, nothing like that. I just kind of wanted to talk about it because I don't really know any lesbians. Aside from Sayori, of course. Well, now you know too, because I'm a lesbian. Yeah, lesbian high five. Yes. I absolutely love this. Not all of us are lesbians, though. I consider myself to be demisexual. That means I don't feel any sexual orientation unless I first form any emotional attachment to someone. And then va-va-boom, watch out! I have trouble keeping up with her, and that's saying something. Natsuki, please don't be so crass. And as for Monika, she really likes cooking. What? Cooking? Yeah, you know. Because then you can work with cooking pots and pans. You mean she's pansexual? Because you're pansexual. Are you ever going to get tired of that joke? Nope. Well, anyway, as I already said, I'm pansexual. That basically means I'm attracted to people first, and whatever gender they are is secondary to that. Ah, okay. So it's like being bisexual. Sort of. I mean, there's definitely an overlap between those two terms. If I'm honest, the difference is largely semantic. Basically, I decided the word pansexual describes me better than bisexual. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess that's the part I'm struggling with, declaring what label fits. Because, you know... I like girls. Huh? I think you're gonna have to speak up there, Femc. I like girls. There, I said it. But I feel funny about referring to myself as a lesbian. That's understandable. Sometimes it takes time to decide how you describe yourself, and it's okay if you change your mind if you decide later that a different term fits better. Speaking for myself, I used to tell everyone that I was asexual because I never felt any attraction toward anyone. Until one day, I was talking to a boy at school that I suddenly realized I really liked. Wait, what? A boy? You never told me about that. Well, there was no reason to mention it. Nothing came of it. Ahaha, you've been holding out on me. After all the times you told me to stop flirting with people. Prim and proper Yuri has a boy crush. We don't have to talk about that right now. Anyway, it was a long time ago, before I met you. I only mention it now because it was the moment I realized I was experiencing emotions I never felt before, and I had to reevaluate how I described myself. So it's understandable if MC has changed her mind over time, or if she changed her mind again. Well, it's not like that, not exactly. I mean, I've always liked girls, always, for as long as I can remember. And I've never felt anything for any boys. Well, there you go, sounds pretty straightforward to me. Sounds like the opposite of straightforward if you ask me. Sure. Yes, very gay forward. So why does it feel funny to call yourself a lesbian? Well, I mean, it's going to sound stupid. Hey, it's okay. No one is going to judge you here, Femc. It's not stupid. I don't know how to say it except I feel like I'm being a girl wrong. What? I don't know. I don't know. I just, girls are supposed to like boys, right? Hey, let's be perfectly clear about one thing. There is no wrong way to be a girl. It would be just okay for you to like only boys as it is for you to like only girls. And it would be okay for you to like both, or for you to like neither. Whatever you feel is what you feel, and it's okay. Monica is correct on all accounts. Yeah, holy crap, how can it be wrong to like girls? Girls are awesome. Yeah, that right, Natsuki. See, I told you it's okay. But what if it still feels wrong? Where did you get this idea that it's wrong for girls to like girls? I don't know, everywhere I guess. It's what everyone expects anyway. Ah yes, the societal pressures of heteronormativity. The what? The notion that being heterosexual is what is normal or the default. It's quite prevalent across all media, books, movies, television, etc. It can make it difficult to properly reflect on what you actually feel when you're getting this pressure from all directions to be a certain way. I felt it myself. It's why when I met that boy all those years ago, I immediately latched onto him. There was a feeling of, aha, this is finally what I'm supposed to be. I acted a little embarrassingly around him as a result, if I'm honest. It took time and self-reflection to realize that I was wrong, that he was just a passing infatuation. You're saying that it was wrong for you to like a boy? Not exactly. I'm sure he was very nice, but I wouldn't have wanted to pursue a relationship based solely on the fact that he was the first boy that caught my eye. People are complicated. People are multifaceted. People are different in every way possible. To me, it just doesn't make sense to get fixated on someone just for their gender. And ultimately, I'm glad I had that period of self-reflection because it helped me realize how much I appreciate Natsuki. You smooth talker, you. I love you. I love you too. Well, that's fine for you, I guess, but... you don't understand. Understand what? It's okay, Femc. I know, I'm just scared. Whoa, what? What's going on here? Just give us a sec here. Femc, listen. It's okay if you want to say this, and it's okay if you don't want to say it. No one here is going to judge you either way. I know, but I came here to say it, and I'll feel bad if I don't. Okay, but just say... But I just want you to know, I support you no matter what. Thanks, Sayori. Alright. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I'm trans. I was born as a boy. Okay, thanks for letting us know, FMC. Jeez, is that all? I thought you were gonna say you're dying or something. I, for one, feel honored that you trust us enough to tell us. That's all you have to say? Huh? Was there something else? I don't know. I just expected a different reaction, I guess. I told you it would be okay. Hey, remember what I said about this being a safe space? I can see that this is difficult for you to talk about, so I want to remind you that it's okay to tell us as much or as little as you want. Okay, well, it's something I've kind of been figuring out myself for a long time. When I talked to my doctor about it, he prescribed puberty blockers to help give me time to decide if I actually wanted to go through with transitioning. And then I switched to hormone replacement therapy about a year ago. It's been alright so far. I feel a lot better living as a girl than as a boy. But there are some things that aren't quite what I expected. Did you get the surgery yet? Natsuki. But that is very personal and invasive question. Sorry, Femc. Natsuki can be crude at times. Hey, I don't need you to apologize for me. What gives anyway? I thought the whole point of transitioning was to get the surgery. Not necessarily. Being transgender can take many forms. Some prefer to change what clothing they wear, some take medication, and some have surgical alteration. It varies from one individual to the next. Not all trans people get gender reassignment surgery, but their transition is just as valid. Hold on, since when did you know so much about this stuff? I've been spending a lot of time interacting with trans people on an online forum lately, and I've learned a lot from them. It's really quite fascinating. And why is this the first time I've heard about this? I'm never going to live this down. It was a forum dedicated to a webcomic. Aha! I knew it! After all those comments you made about my manga, you've been a closeted comic enjoyer. It was a very well-written webcomic. Well, oh well, Yuri. I'm just learning more and more about you today. Also, I'm willing to bet that that webcomic she was referencing is the one that features Cheryl. I Want to Be a Cute Anime Girl. That one is really good. I've been reading that one a lot too. We can talk about this later. All I'm saying is whether or not to get surgery is a very difficult and very personal decision. It's none of our business unless Femc chooses to talk about it. Thanks, Yuri. You're welcome. If you don't mind me asking, have you had much interaction with the trans community, Femc? Not really. I kind of just learned about it from my doctor and also the specialist he sent me to. We're very fortunate that your doctor is understanding of trans issues. I've heard quite a few horror stories from other trans people who weren't so lucky. Anyway, the reason I asked is that you used the phrase born as a boy instead of the now more commonly used phrase assigned male at birth. Well, yeah, I've heard that before, but I wasn't really assigned anything, was I? I mean, I was kind of just born that way, right? Well, it's a matter of perspective. When a baby is born, their gender is typically declared based on their genitalia. But when it comes to real-world interactions with people, obviously no one is looking at each other's genitals. People typically get treated as a particular gender based on other cues, such as how they look or dress or act or sound. Our society has a lot of ideas about how people should be treated based on these superficial characteristics. There isn't actually anything inherently gendered about them. And in that context, gender ends up being something of a social construct. So the phase assigned male at birth is based on that concept. Whatever gender you were told you are at birth may not accurately reflect how you feel or how you identify yourself. And it is ultimately up to each individual to decide how to present themselves to the world. Ah, okay, I guess that makes sense. Of course it makes sense, Yuki said it. I I love it when you show off how smart you are. You flatter me. It's nothing really. You definitely have to show me that comic when we get home. Yes, dear. So cute. I think the important point Yuri is getting at here is, if you say you're a girl, then you're a girl. That's good enough for us. Yeah, I'd still date you. Natsuki, please stop flirting. Relax, I'm just joking. You know it makes me uncomfortable when you flirt with other people in front of me. Oh, hey, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just wanted to make her feel better about being trans, that's all. I'm sorry. It's just, this club is the only place I can talk about liking girls. You know, because I can't talk about it at home. I know. But there's a difference between saying you're a lesbian and making a pass at someone. You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I love you, Yuri. I love you too, Natsuki. Hugs? Okay. Aww. I love that. Well, all that stuff about gender is nice, but aren't you forgetting something? Aren't I invading your space? Invading my space? I mean, not your space, but women's spaces in general. Hold on, invading women's spaces? Where did you hear that from? I was chatting with someone online, and she said that I'm just some pervert trying to trick women into letting me get close to them. But I'm not like that. I promise I'm not like that. I'm not trying to trick you or anything. That's why I wanted to be honest right from the start. It's okay, Femsi. You didn't do anything wrong. Yeah, whoever you were talking to was the one in the wrong. Sounds like homophobic bullcrap to me. She said that she didn't have a problem with lesbians, just with trans people. Then it's a transphobic bullcrap. Same thing. I agree with Natsuki. That whole idea that trans people are predators is a stereotype. A very damaging stereotype. But she's a feminist, so I figured she knows about that stuff. Oh geez, you've been talking to TERFs. That explains so much. She said she's not a TERF, she's a gender-critical feminist. Same thing. Femsi, look, I'm a feminist, and I'm telling you right now, you're not invading our space by being here. You have as much right to be here as anyone else. But what if she's right? I mean, when I started taking hormones, I thought I was going to switch to liking boys like I'm supposed to. But I didn't. I still don't feel anything for boys. And she says she feels unsafe around people like me. And I don't mean to scare her. I don't mean to hurt anyone. I don't want to be a bad person. Femc, I didn't know you felt that bad. Do you maybe want to talk about this in private? No, I have to face this. I don't want to run from my problems anymore. It's not a problem, though. Or if it is, it's that other girl's problem. She needs to get over it, or get some therapy or something. Natsuki, what if I told you about being tactful? What? It's true. How could anyone be scared of Femc? She's shaking so much. She looks like a strong wind would blow her away. I just don't know how to be any different. I just wish I could be normal so I don't have to deal with this. I just wish there wasn't something so wrong with me. Oh no. Femc, are you, Whisper, whisper. Oh, we don't get to hear her whispering now? What? No, I'm not thinking of killing myself. Okay, sorry. I just wanted to make sure. I care about you, and I know, and I don't want you to be sad. It's nothing like that. I just don't know what to do. And I wonder if I should go back to living as a boy again. Is that what you want? I don't know. I just don't know. Femc, you and I have known each other our whole lives. And I remember what you were like when you were living as a boy. You were always so quiet, so distant. And I remember how much that changed when you were first diagnosed with gender dysphoria. Hey, that sounds a lot like me, when I was younger. You were so excited. You were like, the way I've been feeling makes so much sense now. And I remember how happy you looked the first time you put on a dress. And I remember that night we were trying to pick out a new name for you. Yeah, some of your ideas were really silly. That was so much fun. Ever since you switched to living as a girl, it's like a light's been turned on inside of you. Do you really think you'd be happier going back to living as a boy? No. But it's not just about me. I don't want to hurt anyone. Femc, you're the sweetest, most sensitive person I've ever known. I know you'd never hurt anyone like that. Yeah, don't change what you're doing just because some jerk on the internet told you to. You don't owe her that. If I may say a few words, the fact that you're attracted to girls is not in itself a problem. Some trans people change sexual orientation as a result of their transition, and some do not. It isn't a problem either way. Humankind is made up of infinite diversity and infinite combinations, and I, for one, think that is beautiful. Well said, Yuri. In Femc, honestly, don't listen to those gender-critical types. They may call themselves feminists, but frankly, they give feminism a bad name. The feminist movement, at its core, is about promoting equality. You can't do that if you're tearing another group down. Isn't that what you're doing right now? Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb and... Geez, I'd better not get canceled for saying this. The gender-critical ideology is a hate group. They use the language of feminism to help them feel self-righteous about spreading their hate of trans people. Frankly, sometimes it makes me embarrassed to call myself a feminist because I don't want to be associated with them. That's not what feminism is supposed to be about. Your gender and sexual orientation don't automatically make you a sexual predator. That's blatant misinformation and just a bunch of fear-mongering nonsense. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen Monica this angry before. Sorry. I just feel really strongly about this. Especially because, Femc, you seem like a good person. You don't deserve to be torn down like that just for living in a way that makes you happy. That said, you're probably going to want to be a little more careful about who you tell that you're trans. If you just announce it to everyone you meet, you're inevitably going to run into people who want to hurt you for it, like your friend online. I don't want to be dishonest, though. I know. I'm not saying you should lie about it. Just be careful. Your safety and mental health are important. Hear. There's nothing to be ashamed of in being who you are, but not everyone is going to appreciate that. It's their loss, really. I can't imagine how they live like that, cutting themselves off from the wonders that the human experience can offer. Even if you don't have gender dysphoria, what would be the harm in how you choose to present yourself? But at the end of the day, everyone needs to find their own path in life, and it's best to not concern yourself with them, and instead seek out the people who appreciate you for who you are. At least, that's how I see it. So it's really okay. That's what we're all telling you. And is it okay if I join the club? You know, even though I'm a trans lesbian? Oh my gosh, of course it's okay. That's why I invited you here. We would be happy to have you here, Femc. It would be a pleasure to make the acquaintance of such a beautiful soul. Now who's flirting, Yuri? I wasn't, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, relax, I'm just joking. Anyway, you seem pretty cool, Femc. Seriously, this is a nice place to hang out if you want to be yourself. Maybe if you ask nicely, I'll even let you borrow my manga. Thank you. In that case, I think I would like to join. I think I could really be happy here. Then let me be the first to say, welcome to the Literature Club, Femc. Yay, I'm so excited! Come on everybody, group hug. Oh my gosh. Oh, just, this is honestly really cute. Thank you so much. I was so scared to come here. Oh gosh, I can't tell you how relieved I am. Thank you. Aw, that is really sweet. Okay, I feel better now, thank you. Anyway, I think that's a good note to end today's session on. Hopefully next time we'll actually get to talk about literature for once. Okay, bye everyone. See ya. Ready to walk home, Femc? Of course. Hey, how do you feel? I don't know. Good, I think. I guess I just can't believe how well that went. I want you to know I'm very proud of you. Oh, there's nothing really to be proud of, though. Sure there is. I know how scary it is coming out. Didn't you start the club session by yelling about how gay you are? Well, I was mostly trying to make you feel more comfortable talking about it. Okay. Well, I guess it worked. Does it get any easier? You mean coming out? Yeah. Kind of, I guess. The hard part is that you can never really stop doing it. There are always going to be people who assume you're straight, and you never know if they're going to how they're going to react if you tell them different. And yeah, it's a little scary every time. So sometimes it's easier to just not tell people. And that's why I really am proud of you. You didn't have to do any of this, but you did, even though you were scared. And I just hope you can be proud of yourself too. Huh. I guess I never really thought of myself as someone to be proud of. Yeah, I know what that's like too. I know it's hard to feel any pride when there are people telling you to be ashamed of yourself, especially when those voices are coming from inside your head. That's why sometimes I just like to shout louder than those voices. When people tell me not to be gay, I'm like, that's it, I'm gonna act gayer. Gay pride. Yeah, lesbian pride, and trans pride. Yeah! Aw, they're so sweet together. Thanks, Sayori. Thanks for everything today. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Aw, that is so sweet. And that's the end. Oh my gosh, that was honestly beautiful. I genuinely loved this. For a short story, this was really, really impactful. But yeah, I would totally give this a 5 stars. 5 stars for the best short story. And now we're going to move on to Lavender Trust. Because I've had my eye on this one for quite a while. Especially since I like Yuri. I mean, Sayori is best girl, but Yuri is also best girl. I like Yuri and Sayori equally. But right now, we've kind of already focused on Sayori, so we'll focus on Yuri now. Please enter your name. I guess... Friendo. Sure. The Literature Club. Last week was pretty tough for me. Sayori asked me to join a club I had no interest in, but I gave it a shot anyway. I mean, the girls seemed welcoming. Most of them anyway. Natsuki looked upset that a boy like me joined a club full of girls. I don't blame her, though. It does seem pretty odd being the only boy here. I wonder if the school knows about this. None of my classmates know about it yet, so that's a relief. Sayori acts the same way as she usually does in the club room. That was until yesterday, when she told me about her depression. How was I so stupid to not notice it? She's been my best friend since we were children. Monika, who's the president of the Literature Club, was in the same class as mine last year. She was smart, beautiful, and athletic. I could say she's out of my league. We barely talked last year, but I kind of expected that. Why would a class star like her want to hang out with a loser like me? Even here at the Literature Club, she's only been talking to me as club president and not as a friend. Speaking of friends, I did get closer to Yuri. We might have had some awkward moments together. I still feel embarrassed about the chocolate incident. Oh yeah, this takes place after Yuri's route, in Act 1. I forgot about that. But she seemed to like it from her initial expression. And then I had to help her out yesterday. We felt a little closer during the hangout, and she was more open about herself than usual. She gave me a small hug outside my house before leaving. But now, today might be the hardest day for me. Why did I agree to join this club a week before the festival? Wouldn't it make more sense for me to join after the festival? Damn it, Sayori. Speaking of her, she's supposed to meet me in 30 minutes. But first, I need to make breakfast. Sayori was supposed to come out of her house by now. What is she doing? After yesterday, I shouldn't be so hard on her right now. She probably overslept like usual. I don't think she overslept. But I now understand why she does it. Maybe she's doing it again. I let myself in and walked my way into her room. Did she not hear me open the front door? I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. Is that her? I can barely hear her. I'm opening the door now. Sayori? She's alive. Friendo, why are you here? You weren't coming out, so I came to check on you. Are you feeling okay? Doing fine, friendo. But I wish you hadn't come. You don't have to be worried about me. I'm doing fine, I swear. No, she's not. I'm sorry for being the way I am. I'm worried, friendo. The festival. I'm afraid of messing things up. What if it fails? Monika will be very upset. Something she worked so hard on. Friendo. Am I gonna ruin the festival? Of course not. You've helped a lot with the preparations. I trust you enough for this workout. We even have Yuri setting up the clubroom's atmosphere. That's enough for the festival to be a success. All of us working together. What about Natsuki? I want everyone in the club to be happy. But I always see Natsuki look upset whenever she's with you. I don't want this festival ruined. I want all of us to enjoy the festival together. Monika was right. Maybe I shouldn't come today. Monika, why did she say that? She's worried about my health and the festival's mood. She knows about me. She's the first person to know about my problems other than my parents. I thought I kept it hidden well, but Monika accidentally found one of my poems which reflected my depression back when the club was still new. But the way she handled it made me trust her a lot. Friendo, you really don't have to keep me in your mind like this. It's just... Yesterday I was so stressed out. Depression hit me like a truck. I felt terrible. But it's happened to me before. I'll be fine later. Go on without me. I need some alone time this morning. Sayori. Okay, I promise you I won't think about this. I just want to see the happy Sayori in front of me. Do you pinky promise? Sayori. I was gonna say that we're not doing this, but that would sound a little mean in this situation. Yes, I pinky promised you. You still haven't changed. What did you expect? A complete change in myself growing up? Fair enough. I just got reminded of you as a kid. Boop! What was that for? Nothing, just something I used to do to you as a kid. I thought you stopped doing that. I did, but I wanted to bring it back just this once. I kinda liked that. I feel a little better now. Thanks, friendo. I'll see you later. I'll see you at the club. I should trust her more. I don't think she likes it when people are worried about her. Hopefully she gets better. Meanwhile, I gotta prepare myself for the festival. What do I do? I wonder if Yuri has already arrived at the club room. She doesn't seem that bad of a person. Maybe I should try getting closer to Natsuki. She doesn't seem interested in talking to me, but I haven't really done anything to her. Is it because she didn't like my poems? But Yuri did like them. Those two really like to compare. I hope none of this has anything to do with me being at the club. I can try impressing both of them today. But I really hope I can also impress Monika. If I can do that, then I can brag about it to the whole school. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I should hurry up now. The others may be waiting. I've arrived at the club room. Hi, friendo. Are you ready for the festival? I'm a little nervous, but I hope it turns out well. Where's Yuri? She's not here yet. It's just us right now. The others will show up later. Maybe this is my chance to get closer to Monica. Or is she just gonna be club president to me? Have you submitted your poem? I've given it to Sayori. She must have sent it to you. Ah, so that's what it was. I really thought that was Yuri's poem Sayori had with her. But there's something very important I need to talk to you about. I'm kinda nervous right now, but I'll keep listening. We've been a little lenient towards you on your first week for you to get used to how we run things. But you're gonna have to take things seriously from now on. I'm saying this because you haven't been writing your poems with pen and paper. They've all been printed. That's not how we do things. We can discuss this later. I don't want to bring your mood down. Is it just the two of you here? Yuri and Sayori are going to be a little late. But it's not like we're in a rush or anything. I have the cupcakes right here with me. So, what about you? I thought you were helping Yuri with the atmosphere. I was, but she hasn't come yet. Maybe the banner was too much for her to carry by herself. And Sayori? I thought the two of you would walk to school together. I thought the same. But today she was a little busy when I went to check on her. I can't tell her about Sayori's depression. I do think it's better if the club knew. But would Sayori like it? Maybe I should talk to Monica about it since she knows. Right now I can trust Sayori. She was the most excited for the festival, so I'll leave her out of my mind. I guess now I'll think about Yuri. Maybe I should be looking for her right now. I'll be right back. Sure, whatever. Where would Yuri be right now? Knowing her, I don't think she'd be in her class. What's a place that would be empty at this time? I decided to check out this area where the vending machine is located. Huh? There's Sayori. I guess she's getting some snacks. Oh, flipped asset. A coin? She seems to be in a happy mood. I'll leave her be. For now, I'll get back to looking for Yuri. I hope she didn't see me. Wait, did Sayori buy 3 apple juice boxes? We're 5 people. Unless she wants them for herself. Anyway, I guess Yuri is outside. Is she nervous? What if she's back in the club room? I'll go take a peek inside. Sayori and Natsuki seem to be chatting. Monika is working on the computer for some reason. But no sign of Yuri. I guess I'll go look for her outside. Oh wow, that is beautiful. I love that artwork. I've always liked this part of the school. And with the decorations for the festival, it looks a lot better. The cherry blossom trees, the booths for the festival. Not many people though. Is that her? She's looking at the tree over there. I walk towards her. Why do I feel kind of nervous? I didn't really have this problem before. Was it the hug yesterday? I think she saw me. It was just a hug and nothing else. Hi, Yuri. Hi. That was a little squeaky, but it sounded kind of cute. What are you doing out here? I was just looking at this tree. If you're looking for the banner, it's on the bench right there, right here. Aren't you coming to the club room? I'll be there in a bit. You can take the banner and go on without me. Okay? I'll be heading back to the club room. See you there. I slowly walk away from Yuri. Is something up with her? I've never seen Yuri so nervous like that around me. She looked happy before meeting her. And yesterday she was very comfortable with me. Did she do something? Does she hate me after yesterday? Yuri is a pretty mysterious girl sometimes. Maybe as time goes on, I'll be able to understand her. Did you find Yuri? Yeah, I did. I guess I should set up the banner here. She didn't come with you? I think she was doing something else at the moment. But I'm sure she'll be here soon. That's good to know. Sayori and Natsuki are currently setting up the cupcakes. I, on the other hand, have to deal with the invitations. So that's what she was doing on the computer. I guess online invitations are more effective. So you were sending invites to people online. Something like that. I've had some printed ones which Sayori had to put up on different boards while you were gone. I hope Sayori didn't eat the snacks. Oh, I want some of them. Speaking of her, there's something I want to talk to you after this is all done. It's pretty important. I guess we can go grab a coffee later. I don't actually drink coffee. You're so dense sometimes. I mean, we can go sit in a cafe and we can talk about some important things. I also have some important things to talk to you about. Just the two of us? I only want to talk to you, so yeah. Okay, so right after the festival is over, right? Unless you want to go home and change, we can do it right after. Okay then. Monika, can I take one of Natsuki's cupcakes? Sayori, I said not until the festival is over. Monika has no right to say who is allowed to eat my cupcakes. Isn't that right, Monika? Oh no. Sayori! Those two seem to be having fun. Too much fun, in fact. I should calm them down. They'll stop eventually. And what makes you say that? It's Sayori, you know how playful she can be sometimes. I guess you're right. In the meantime, can you do a bit of Yuri's work? I don't think you have anything else to do other than to help her. I could, but I want to do it with her. We're on a time limit. The festival starts in 30 minutes. If Yuri doesn't come back by then, it would be your fault for not Ugh, I need a break. Monika looks a little stressed out. She really does need a break. Natsuki is dealing with her cupcakes. Sayori! Yeah? Would you mind helping Monika? I think she's doing too much and needs some help. But Monika says she can do it herself. And I'm helping Natsuki right now. What about Yuri? I thought you were working with her. She did say that she was coming when I left earlier. All the cupcakes are set up. That was mean, Sayori, tricking me into eating my own cupcakes like that. You know how much I value them. Sorry about that. I just wanted to play a little. Well, don't do that next time. I, Sayori, would never try to hurt you ever again. This soldier will protect you at all costs. What the heck? Anyway, we only have 5 minutes left. Or 25 minutes. What's left for us to do? Let's see. Monika is over there working right now. She's probably filling up some papers. Natsuki is done setting up the cupcakes. Just give me a sec. I'll be back in a minute. Maybe she went to the bathroom. Why haven't you done anything? I was waiting for Yuri to arrive. She has to be here right now. Wasn't she the one who also wanted to make tea for people visiting the club? I totally forgot about that. Huh? It's just us in here. Come inside. What's going on? It looks like someone here wanted to spend the festival alone in the corridor. I got no time for this. Yuri, just get inside. Okay. Why were you just staring at us from the corridor? Just a little nervous. Aw, Yuri, that's all. I'm sorry for arriving late. It's fine. We're almost done setting up the club room. Brenda was waiting for you to set up the atmosphere here. I'll do it myself. Wasn't this a job for both of us? I don't want you to do all the work. We only have about 20 minutes left until the festival starts. It will be faster if we do it together. Okay. Oh. Okay, that was very soft from her. I wonder why she's acting like this today. I knew she was shy, but I didn't think she was this shy. I guess the idea of people coming here and us performing is getting into her head. If she wants to do something alone, then maybe I should let her be comfortable now. Yuri, I think you can set up the tea set. I will handle the rest. Thank you. This shouldn't be too difficult. Looking at this banner made me wonder. Why did she end up taking it with her anyway? I thought she said that it needed to be dry in order to add the lettering, which we were supposed to do here. But I said I could trust her with it when she changed her mind about keeping it at my house. And it looks like she did a pretty good job at it. I think I should set up the door curtain right now before it's too late. I got the ribbon ready. So how do I do this? Yuri didn't teach me how to make a door curtain. What do I do? I saw you leave. Anything wrong? Sayori would be the best person to help. She's really good at this stuff. Yeah, I actually need some help making a door curtain. That looks like fun. Of course I want to help. Thank you so much, you're a lifesaver. This soldier is here to protect those in need. I flicked my finger on Sayori's head. No! What was that for? Let's be serious for the next 15 minutes. You start goofing around after the festival is over. You're no fun. Sorry about that. Did it hurt? It was only a light tap. It didn't hurt. Well then, let's get to work. Let's each take a side of the door. Start from the top and make your way to the middle. Did you get that? Easier said than done. Let me show you how it's done. Then you follow me. You take this ribbon and you... You need help? No, it's fine. I can do this. Oh, she's having trouble. Yeah. I think the top of the door is a bit too high for you. You just tell me what to do. I will handle it. Fine. Pass me the ribbon. Sure. Okay, now tell me what to do here. First, you flatten the ribbon on the top. Like this? Yeah, then you go around the door. That way it would be easily visible from the outside. But I think I can handle the middle part. You can go on the other side. Okay. There's only 5 minutes left until the festival starts. Sayori and I have finished setting up the curtain. Now all I have left to do is put up the banner. Sayori, you were a great help. Thank you. This soldier has helped another one. See you inside. Is this gonna be today's episode for Sayori? I just run with it then. She wasn't feeling the best earlier this morning. Maybe this is her way of coping. She's my best friend. Even though she told me not to, I can't stop thinking about her like that. It made me think even more about her. Like how she's always happy around others. But I've never actually thought about how she is when she's alone. The festival starts soon. I don't want this to bring my mood down. 3 minutes have passed. We're about to open soon. I just want to rest now. Monica, please get up. I don't wanna. It's not the time to be lazing around. Fine. Here, take my hand. Oh, she's being actually serious this time. Thanks, Sayori. I guess it's time. It's not like they're gonna come right now. This club isn't really popular, so I doubt we'll have many people in here. I'm not so sure about that. Just take a look. How is that even possible? Let's just say my invites helped a bit. When people say that you're popular, I just assume that was only in our class. That's one thing I'm worried about. People might only be coming here to see me and then leave. They might not even care about the club or what we do. If that's the case, do any of you have a solution? You can leave that to me. You're doing so much for us. We really don't deserve you. I care about this club just as much as you all. Let's open the club now. There's a crowd outside. I'll be at the door. I'll go make sure each person takes only one cupcake. I let Sayori take one earlier, so we're one short. Oh, okay, I didn't get to read that either. Wait, there's the history button. I also need to hide my manga. Natsuki rushes to the closet. I'll go prepare some tea right now. Sayori, will you help me? I'm sorry, but I gotta look after the pamphlets. They have our poems inside. Friendo can help you. Do you want me to help? Friendo, there's something I want to talk to you about in private. Let's go in the closet, please. Why does she want me to take me to the closet at a time like this? Come inside, quick. So what's up? I can barely see her right now. I just wanted to apologize for the way I was acting today. I haven't been feeling like myself since yesterday. When I gave you that hug, I thought you would hate me after. That was the closest I've been to someone. But ever since then, I've had you on my mind. The way you felt surprised. I couldn't see you after. My mind was telling me that you hate me. It's not the festival that I was anxious about. It was you. I can barely see you right now, and that's helping me speak to you. You don't have to talk to me again if I made you feel uncomfortable yesterday. Yuri's voice started to fade at the end. That explains a lot about her today. We've been good friends since I joined the club. It was kind of odd seeing her like this. I guess she's not used to being close to people she's just met. I have noticed her comfortable around Sayori. I mean, who wouldn't? I don't want this feeling to ruin her festival. I mean, the festival. Judy, can you come closer? I want you to be able to see me when I'm speaking to you. Okay. You can forget about yesterday. I do want to forget that awkward moment we had. So how about we start over? We can walk around the school after this. Experience the festival together. Does that sound good? Yuri opens the closet. Yeah, we can do that. So, how many cups do we have for tea? I brought 2 packs of paper cups. I believe they are 50 each. That's a lot. We may not be able to use all of them. It's always good to carry extras around. We might need them for ourselves later. I see. So are you ready to recite later? I will try my best. But don't worry about me. I have certain tricks that will help me escape my anxiety temporarily. Wait, really? How? I want to try it as well. Have you ever tried acting before? And what does that have to do with this? Sometimes in public maybe it's not very useful. There's no harm in telling me. It could be useful to me. But what if you stop trusting me? I promise you, whatever it is, I will trust you. Okay, I will tell you. Usually in public, I like to play a character that isn't me. Usually a character from one of the novels I read. You mean the horror novels? You know, horror is not the only thing I like. Besides, it's not even my favorite genre. I only got into it recently. Well, I didn't know that. It was just an assumption. I'm sorry. It's alright. You weren't there when I read some of my favorite fantasy novels. I can let you borrow them if you'd like to. Is Yuri suggesting me a fantasy book? I don't think we've finished reading Portrait of Markov yet. But what about the one we're currently reading? And can I be honest with you? This is a little silly, but I'm getting a little bored of it. Thank you. I wasn't really a big fan of the book, but I didn't want to tell her that. Hey, you two. Natsuki from the back corner comes over to us. Do you need some help here? Is she actually willing to help us? Sure, why not? I'll go serve the tea to our visitors. Have you ever made tea before? I sometimes do, at home. Well, I usually make coffee for my dad, but it pretty much is the same thing. Forget about that. What were you and Yuri doing inside the closet? And I'm not going to pretend that I didn't see you two go inside. Why was she even watching us? We just needed to chat in private, and it was the only place we could find. That is all, I promise. Oh, is that it? Not even after you two are alone in the same house? Listen, we just made the banner together and that was it. Nothing else happened, I promise. I can't tell her about the other stuff that happened when she's acting like this. I'll keep my eye on you. There she goes again, with her dislike towards me. Or I don't know what's up with her. I haven't even done anything wrong to her. I can't deal with this right now. The performance is about to start. Looks like everyone has settled in. So, are you all ready? What was the order again? Sayori is gonna go first, then Yuri will go second, followed by Natsuki in third and Friendo in fourth. And I'll end it. Does that sound good? Interesting choice, but I like it. Well, I'm up now. Good luck. Oh boy. It's poetry time. Monika is almost done with the conclusion of our part in the festival. I haven't seen her look this nervous before. We're open to having new club members, so if you're interested, join the literature club. Thank you all for coming here. Enjoy the rest of the festival. Everyone leaves the club room, leaving the 5 of us in here. That was pretty exhausting. I bet everyone loved us. I could see people's faces when they were eating Natsuki's cupcakes. You really think so? Just because some of us didn't give their best performance, that doesn't mean it was a failure. I feel targeted here. I wasn't really calling your name. If I'm being honest, you lacked a bit of energy on the stage. And someone here did her whole performance while only looking at us. Huh? That's not what I was doing. I never said it was you, Yuri. But now that you've done that yourself, we can talk about how you performed. Why can't we talk about Sayori? She brought the crowd to her life in the club room. And that's why I made Sayori go first. Jokes aside, Yuri, you did really well. I never expected you to raise your voice like that in front of people. Was it rude of me to speak out loud like that? The audience loved your poem, and that's what counts. You did a good job, Yuri. Thank you. You all did great as well. Even you, friendo. I understand the effort you put into your performance. Keep practicing and you will be more confident. I'll try my best next time. You're saying this like we're gonna do this again. Oh, Monica. Monica? She fell asleep on the floor there. Should we wake her up? You know what? Let her rest for a while. She's been working since this morning, and maybe last night as well. But not on the floor. You three can go have fun at the festival. I'll take care of Monica. Aw, are you also gonna tuck the little girl in? You're the little one here. Hey! I'm leaving now. You guys have fun. Where are you going? I'll be with my friends from my class. Enjoy your day. What about you? I don't have anything else to do right now. Well, you said we can experience the festival together. Do you want to? Do you want to do that now? I would like to have a look at what the other clubs are doing. Sure. Let's go now. Looks like the crowd has reduced around here. There's only a couple students here chatting with each other. Anything specific you want to check out? I want to visit the Environment Club. The Environment Club? Why there? Well, it really isn't really the club I'm checking out, but I want to see their work. I heard that they were planting some seeds outside, and I want to check it out. That's pretty interesting. That might explain why Yuri was outside earlier today. You mean near the cherry blossoms? Yeah, there. I can tell Yuri is excited about it. This might be a little boring, but if it makes her happy, I suppose I can let her have some fun. The anime club would have been the first place I'd go to, but not with Yuri. I actually love that side of school. So let's check it out. Earlier this morning, this place was quite empty, but now there's a crowd here. Wasn't this the place where we met in the morning? Yeah, there was a bird's nest on a tree close to the benches. Also, just looking at this whole background and then seeing Yuri right in front of us, that's really special. But it looks like there's no birds inside of it, and I don't think it's completely built. How long does it take a bird to create a nest? I'm not so sure. I thought it would take a couple weeks. Once the nest is completed, it will be time for the mother bird to lay eggs. It's quite fascinating how birds put in a lot of work just for their babies. I've watched something like that on my phone. You know, those animal documentary videos? You watch them too? Not really, I just came across it like once or twice. I think one was about a bird and the other was about deer. Well, the deer part was from an anime I watched. Oh. You mean Nokotan? Yeah, that's a good one. But it did show me how deer crackers were made. I really want to try visiting a zoo one day, but seeing those animals behind bars makes me feel pity for them. I can understand where you're coming from. But don't you think zoos are made to protect these animals? She looks upset right now. I should really change the subject before she feels worse about this. Yeah. Oh, by the way, did you hear about the school getting a new music room? What's gonna happen to the current one? I don't really know. Have you played an instrument before? I have played the flute once. I'm not really good with wind instruments. Sayori had a flute. She kind of broke it when she did something stupid. We were little at the time, so I can't really remember what exactly happened. For how long have you and Sayori known each other? I think I was around 5 years old when her family moved into the neighborhood. I gotta ask my parents. I was actually wondering about what your parents do. I didn't see them at your house yesterday. They were at work. I only get to see them at night every day. It's been like this ever since I entered high school. My dad is usually busy with work. He works in retail. And I do see my mom every day. She's actually a psychiatrist. Whoa, free therapy, I guess. That's funny. And the only therapy I get is her giving me snacks. Ooh, what kind of snacks? Muffins, cake, chips, the generic ones. Speaking of snacks, I I was gonna ask Yuri about the snacks Sayori brought to the club room earlier, but then I remembered that Yuri wasn't there. Ah, never mind. Why don't we lay down here? On the grass? If you're comfortable with it. This does look like a good spot. No one is around either. I really hope there aren't any bugs on the grass. I do need some relaxation time after the busy festival I had in the morning. Oh. Okay, I didn't know we were this close to her. That's interesting. Yuri, after putting her backpack next to the tree, lays beside me with that innocent smile on her face. How often do you come to this spot? Usually after club meetings. I've come here more frequently ever since you joined the club. Why is that? It's, nothing. You can tell me anything. But I guess it's been a week since I met you. When I found out you were Sayori's best friend, I was able to get more comfortable with you. Sayori has nothing to do with how I am. All she did was invite me to the club, and here I am now. That's not what I mean. It's just my anxiety. I was gonna say something, but I felt it would be better to listen to her. I can't control this feeling. When I'm around people I don't know, I stay silent. I become afraid to speak to them. That was how I was feeling the day before you joined the club. Anxious. Afraid I would scare you away. But once I found out Sayori was bringing her best friend, I stopped worrying. What would you have done to scare me away? I don't know. These thoughts in my mind were telling me that, and I can't control them. The same thing happened yesterday after we made the banner. I see now. Yuri, you don't have to worry about what I say. I'm sorry you go through all of that. I really want to remove these thoughts in my head. I am trying, and, well, I can say I've gotten better. When I first joined the club, it was only Monika and Sayori at the time. Back then, I was really scared to join the club. Monika invited me, but it took me a couple days to actually enter the club room. It was that bad? It really was. But it was actually a place where I can be comfortable around people. Oh dear, I have the hiccups. What about you? What about me? How did you feel before entering the club room? You want an honest answer? Hey, I told you my story. It's only fair you tell yours. Alright, fine. But you may not like it. It's all in the past now. Also, I love listening to people. I wasn't actually interested in joining any clubs. But at some point, I did tell Sayori I would, which is not a promise. The literature club was actually one of the last things I would have picked. I was gonna start with the anime club, but Sayori wanted me to visit the literature club. At first I didn't want to, but that's when she mentioned Natsuki's cupcakes. Now that I think about it, you were the first one to welcome me to the club. I really did, didn't I? If you didn't know about me, I don't think you would have said anything. Maybe not. But I'm glad whatever happened that day worked out well. Monika and Sayori have been upset would have been upset if you haven't joined. They slowly turned and started facing the sky. Isn't it crazy how life can change so much in just 1 week? I was pretty antisocial, so I wasn't really interested in talking to people. You're kind of like me in a way. You value your time alone and don't bother other people. It's nice to have a friend like you, Yuri. Yuri? I turned my head facing towards Yuri. She's fallen asleep. Did she fall asleep? She must be tired after a busy day. Watching her sleeping is making me fall asleep. It wouldn't hurt to take some rest on the floor here. Or don't you mean the ground? This spot isn't too crowded either. I doubt anyone would see us. Maybe 5 minutes. What are these two? Hey, wake up! Yuri? You sound a little different. It's me, silly. Open your eyes. Huh? She's still asleep. Up here. Monika's looking down at me. Monika? I quickly get up. It's not what it looks like. We were just talking and we fell asleep down there. You don't have to worry. I know you two are just exhausted. But this really isn't a good place to lie down. The grass might make your body itch after a while. It's happened to me before. And that's why you don't touch grass. How was your nap in the club room? Ah, right. You all saw. That's embarrassing. But yeah, Sayori was there with me the whole time. Where is she? Good question. I could have sworn she was with me. You do know how easily distracted Sayori can get. And this is the festival, so she must have gone to check out the other clubs. You really know her so well. She did the exact same thing back in elementary school. She actually got lost and her parents had to call security to go look for her. Should we go look for her? Maybe. But Sayori is grown up now. She can take care of herself. Yeah, I don't know why I got worried there. It's fine. What about Yuri? We can't let her sleep like that out in the open. Yeah, let's wake her up. Why does she look so cute when she's asleep? Hey, don't say that out loud. I know you want to say it as well. Seeing how you two are close in the club room. Monica, shut up. I'm just teasing. Her hair is pretty long and it's touching the grass. Is that a bad thing? Of course it is. There's gonna be dirt all over her hair. And I should mention it when she wakes up. It's probably a girl thing, so I shouldn't get involved. Yuri, wake up. Yuri! Monica nudges her a little. She's waking up. Friendo? Monica? This isn't a place to fall asleep. I know. I'm just tired. I'm sorry. It's fine. You're free to go home whenever you want. Honestly, that may be a better idea. Actually, I want to check out some other clubs. You're free to join me. Actually, I was heading out right now, and Friendo was coming with me. Wait, what? We talked about it earlier. Oh, that. Yeah, Yuri, I'll be heading out too. Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, see you tomorrow. So where are we going? There's a cafe in the middle of the city. Just follow me. I'll text the others that we're leaving. Don't worry about them. Okay. Just a simple okay. After minutes of Monica talking about where she's been to in this city, we stopped right outside a fast food restaurant. I thought we were heading to a cafe. Why stop outside a fast food restaurant? I actually came here to get coffee. I know it's weird, but I really do like coming here. Also, it's a fast food restaurant and cafe combined. Oh, that's interesting. Reminds me of another restaurant. So, what will you be ordering? I guess I'll take a hot chocolate. Oh yeah, that's a real man right there. I love hot chocolate. What about you? My usual Americano. Oh, you like Americano? I wouldn't say I like it. It's a more healthier choice of coffee. Makes sense. I hate anything that's bitter, even if it's a healthier option. Try not to consume a lot of it then. Yeah, of course. So, shall we order? Okay, but I think I'll also get a muffin too, just for a little sweetness after my coffee. Yeah, that's a good idea. Some time passes. Monica and I got what we ordered and sat down. I didn't really ask for whipped cream on my hot chocolate, but I'll take it. Did you not want it? You can always ask them to remove the whipped cream. No, it's fine. I'm not complaining. Monica takes her sip from her coffee. So, why did you want to talk to me here? Oh, right. Something club related. You should stop typing out your poems on a computer. Or for any club activity. We allowed you to do it for your first week because we wanted you to get used to the club first. But from now on, it's only pen and paper. I was pretty nervous, so I wanted to try making perfect poems to impress you all. I didn't know that was a problem. Don't worry about that. None of us are perfect writers. Even I struggled with writing poems when the club was still new. That's a surprise. So you made a club without any skill in writing. If that was the case. The whole point of clubs is to express yourself. Make mistakes, show your mistakes, learn from your mistakes, and improve from your mistakes. You cannot succeed if you act perfect from the start. If you do that, then it's only downhill from there. Trust me, I used to be the kind of a perfectionist who never wanted to fail. And that did not work out. What happened? Nothing was going according to my plan, and I was very close to shutting down the literature club before anyone ever joined. That was before Sayori joined in. I can only guess what happened later. Well, you know what Sayori is like, so it's no surprise the club continued. Speaking of Sayori, do you know about her problem? Her problem? Sayori did mention that Monika knew about this. I believe you already know about this. It's Sayori's depression. Oh, you found out about it. Well, she told me about it yesterday, so that's why she wanted to design the pamphlets online. What else did she say? I went to check up on her this morning and she was feeling really down. Could it be what I said to her? What did you say exactly? Well, I told her that she can take some rest if she wasn't feeling well. I didn't know if it affected her that badly. I'm really sorry. Hey, it's not your fault. None of us know how she feels. But as long as we keep the positive vibes in the club, that will make her happy. That is what she likes. It might not be a good idea to talk about her problem or even mention it. I'd say we keep this to ourselves and not bring it up. I like that idea. That was handled pretty well. Sayori has been dealing with this her whole life and she's grown up now. She's capable of taking care of herself. I don't think there's anything else to talk about with her. I'll need to head home and practice my writing with pen and paper. Oh, there was something I wanted to talk about. What is it? Have you been acting mean towards Natsuki? Me? I thought she was the rude one. Well, no. I don't think so, at least. Has she said anything? I've just been observing you whenever you talk to Yuri and Natsuki. I noticed Natsuki getting annoyed at you. Well, that's a bit creepy. What's up with that? How can I answer something like this? Even I don't know why Natsuki wants to ignore me. I didn't do anything. Even I don't know why she's acting like that towards me. I'll have a talk with her. I thought she understood what the purpose of the club was. I don't want to mess with Monika if she's ever like this with me. So we haven't really talked casually like this in a long time. Well, I don't think we ever spoke like this at any point. I do remember you from last year. You barely talked to anyone, but don't think I didn't notice you. I do notice everyone in the class I'm in. It's my way of knowing the kind of classmates I have. So you're an observer. Well, you can say that. Back then I was in the debate club, so it was a skill I've been practicing. Oh yeah, I do remember you being in the debate club. Did you leave or get kicked out, or what? I just left earlier this year. It was kind of a pain to stay in there. But that's all in the past now. I see. Bitter yet so sweet. These muffins are great. I'm done. You're pretty slow. When did you finish your hot chocolate? I think it was when you were talking about Natsuki. You need to slow down sometimes. I guess we can leave now. I'm ready to leave as well. I'll see you tomorrow at the club. Don't be late. Speak for yourself. I do have meetings to attend, you know. Right. I usually say that to Sayori. I guess it's different with Monika. I'll see you then. Bye. Monika heads out in front of me. I turn around and start walking towards my residential area. After a 20-minute walk, I finally arrive back home. I'm so tired right now. I need a nap. Do I sleep on the couch or my bed? The bed is more comfy, but I'm worried I might end up falling asleep. I do have to write a poem today, but this time with a pen. I'll start writing it now so I don't forget. Monika gave me some advice earlier. I'll use them to write this poem. 10 minutes have passed. Ugh. I've already wasted a lot of paper on this. But I feel like this looks pretty good. I'll show this to Monika and Yuri tomorrow. It's next day. And you know what? I think we're gonna end it right here. So that was Lavender Trust. This was also a good mod. I know I didn't really finish it, but it is starting to become that time where my voice is getting all raspy and and a bunch of other stuff. Also need to get ready to take care of Peach and get ready for bed in a couple hours. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it off right here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This was something I've been wanting to do for a couple months now, and I'm glad I finally got to do it. So if you want to see, if you want to recommend any more mods to me, then I will gladly check them out. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and log off soon. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to show up on Wednesday because I will be playing some more Unbeatable, and I'm really excited to get back into the game, especially after a week of not playing, or well, it'll be 2 weeks by then. So yeah, thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Good night, everyone.